everybody. How are you doing? I am sorry for the I'm sorry for the delay, honestly. I started to cook chicken at 6:15, put it into the oven. Usually it takes about an hour. It was not ready. Ended up having to go to plan B, and then I ended up in the meanwhile burning the corn. I don't know. I just made chaos with my supper tonight. But that being said, here we go. I'm sorry. And voila. So, yeah, now you got out. It was crazy. Yeah, I kid you not. I stuck the chicken in the oven like I always do. No plucking the chicken, just throwing the chicken in the oven. It was just not ready, the little bugger. And then I'm like, really? Seriously? So I put it a little bit later and I'm like, oh my God, I come to cut into it. It is still not ready. I'm like, oh my God, my kids have to eat before I go do the live. It was craziness, craziness. We are going to start off with our beautiful Paralise. Alrighty. Hello, sweetie pie. Okay, so. Missed you too, my love. You would like to have a general for April. And also you're interested in a man at your job. You see him once a week when he gets ice. You talk for a few and he's nice. And his name is Terrence. Alrighty. Let's go and see. Okie dokie. So, here we go, my love. It is lovely to see you again, sweetie pie. Well, let's go see what's happening between you and Terrence and everything of the such. All right? Okay. So, we're going to start off over here. And then I'm going to move on forward to Mimi, okay? So, Mimi is going to be on up next. Here we go, my love. So we are with our beautiful Paralise. It is nice to see you, my love. Alrighty. So I am just going to do that. Okay. So, Wheel of Fortune getting over here our Queen of Cups, also getting our Nine of Wands. You're standing more into your power and you're moving on forward a little bit more within what you would like into life, I'm going to say. I feel like for the month of April, it looks like a month where there's a lot of personal growth, where there's a lot of potential for new beginnings. I like to say potential because sometimes our vibes kind of switch around and what was potential is not always necessarily potential, and what is potential actually can turn into, yes, beauty. So it's going to depend how you kind of move along with it. Now, I feel like into the month of April, you may feel a little bit of a shift of your energy as those opportunities start to arise. So that's going to be your cue, if you will, to take action onto the goals and onto the desires that you would like. So this could be a really, really good time for you to focus onto, yes, your career, but also, yes, your personal development. Not personal development as yourself, but more as your personal life. So what I need you to do into the month of April is I need you to keep an open mind. I need you to keep an open heart. And it is very, 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 very important for you to trust your intuition. It is also very important for you to be ready for any type of unexpected changes that could come your way. I feel like there could be a chance to build a deeper type of connection with the people that are around you. Now, I'm talking about the people that are around you, but I'm going to go and talk about love also. So we're going to get into that in just a moment. So for the moment, I'm going to talk about new potentials, new beginnings, personal growth, taking a stand, moving on forward. A lot of beautiful potentials. Is there an increase in pay and finances? No. Financially speaking, you're stable, and that's okay. At least we don't have a downfall. Things are just stable. I feel like you know a little bit more where you're going. You're moving on forward with it. It's going to be important for you to stand your ground also. There might be a person or two, especially around work, that could get a little bit onto your nerves, and you're going to have to stand your ground and keep your position with that. Other than that, my beautiful, I feel like you might feel a little bit overly sensitive, a little bit insecure, but that's pretty much all I can see. So I'm going to say for the month of April, so far, so good. No backstabbing, no nasty people, no nothing of the such. It is about you. It is about your new beginnings. It is about your growth. It is about your potential. But at the same time, we don't have a lot of changes, which is why I'm talking about potentials. So a lot of potential for changes, depending on to the different type of steps that you're going to be taking. As for T, let's call this person T, all right? Let's not give out the complete name, although I might have already. Anyways, let's talk about T. I feel like the energy between both of you feels nice. It feels light. I feel like there is a potential to develop into something more over time. But I feel like the overtime is important. It's not something that's going to be happening into the month of April, probably not even into the month of May. I would talk more about maybe June or July, but that all depends on to the steps that you're going to be taking forward and how quickly you'll be taking those steps, or how quickly he'll be taking those steps. All right. So I feel like you both have a positive interaction. I feel like he's trying to be a little bit cautious onto his part. And so I don't really feel like he is fully opening on up yet with his wants or his desires and everything that is very personal about him. I feel like it's going to take a little bit more time before he actually becomes A, more comfortable, and B, where he is really going to be sure that, okay, there is an opportunity for something more to unfold here. And that's where he's going to want to keep engaging. That's where he's going to want to engage into a different kind of way that could be a genuine way that could open up, to heart affairs. But I kind of need you to let things go a little bit naturally within this. I need you to kind of trust where the connection is going to go and not rush anything, because this person is not into a rush. They don't like to go very quickly upon things. So they like to take their time. They like to see how it's going to develop. And they like to just really, get to know you. They want to get the vibes. They want to feel the vibes. I feel like this person is definitely interested in you. But like I said, it's not necessarily going to be happening right away unless the energy accelerates, either because he ends up making a different movement or you end up making a different movement. But a word of the wise over here seems to be saying to follow your intuition and to just kind of go a little bit with the flow. Yes. Okay. Here we go. So basically all together, my beautiful love, I'm going to go and give you an angel message. If there's anything that you want to know specifically that I have not mentioned, other than career or love, or if there's something in particular within that I didn't mention that you're kind of curious about, if you're curious about it, definitely do text it to me. Otherwise, I will give you an angel message. But as for the month of April, it seems like a month of growth. It seems like a month of possibilities opening on up and really just getting to know this mister a little bit better. An angel message for you, my love. You are surrounded by love and light. The angels are reminding you to trust the journey that you are on, even when it feels uncertain. Take a moment to breathe deeply and to reconnect with your inner peace. The challenges that you are facing are only temporary, and they are guiding you towards greater strength and wisdom. Know that the angels are watching over you, sending you support and encouragement as you move on forward. So keep believing into your dreams and remember that the path that you walk is exactly where you are meant to be. You want to take your time and be pursued. You won't rush. Well, that is perfect, sweetie. You definitely can, my beautiful Julie. Nice to see you, my love. I'm sorry. I know that I postponed this live a few times tonight, and I'm sorry. Okay, wait, what did I do over there? Let me do this. All right, so I am going to move over here. My beautiful Paralyse, please do let me know if there's anything else that I can do for you, my beautiful love. Just let me know, and I shall be here to answer you. In the meanwhile, just one moment. I'm going into PayPal. I do know that we do have Mimi. Do we have Love Shine who is around? I have Mimi onto the list. I have our beautiful Love Shine. I also have Jasmine. So I'm going to go and see our beautiful Mimi. We're going to put a timestamp, and that's that. I shall go and see. If Love Shine is not here, I will go and see Julie right after, okay? And I am sending much love on out. Oh, Carrie, I'm just upset at my chickens, sweetie. That's it. That's it. It doesn't happen all that often. Actually, I can't remember the last time. But anyways. Okie dokie. So, Mimi, my love. Mimi is going to be over here. And Mimi is going to be at 12 minutes. And I believe that I have everything I need into PayPal. So just one moment. Okay. Okay. If you guys see Love Shine, let me know so she can post her questions, although she often ends up sending them into the email, but just in case. My beautiful Paralyse, if you don't stick around with us, I shall wish you a lovely evening, sweetie. Okay. And what up? So. I understand how you're feeling about the whole deal, by the way. I do. It's unfair because it's that game of the yo-yo, right, my beautiful Mimi? So it's very unfair. It's always a little bit of the same type of situation. That just makes it more upsetting. Even more. All right, so let's go and see, okay? Current thoughts and feelings all together. Then we're going to go and see what's going to be coming on up next. Current thoughts and feelings. I'm going to say for the moment, I feel like he's a little bit at a crossroads into his mind. So he's at a point where he's feeling a little bit conflicted. He's feeling a little bit uncertain. Not because he doesn't want to, not because he doesn't desire, simply because it's a little bit complicated. So I feel like he's not responding. He's avoiding is what he's doing. He's avoiding making a decision because he's still kind of weighing, if you will, his options into his mind. I feel like he's struggling a lot with his own emotions, and I feel like he's simply not ready for commitment. And I know that you're going to be wondering what I mean when I say weighing his options. Weighing his options being, does he stay single? Does he continue like this with you? Does he try to turn the page altogether? Like, he simply does not know. I'm not saying weighing his options into a way that he's talking with 5 different women and he's more interested in them than you. That's not what I mean by it. All right? So I really just feel like everything is rooted into fear and into a lot of confusion about what he wants. It is not clear whatsoever for him, and that's why he's playing the yo-yo game. So what is actually going to be coming on up next from this? Same old, my love. There shall be conflicts. There shall be some changes, but there will also be a return to what was. So things might shift a little bit. They might. Change could be coming on in, but it's ultimately going to end up taking more time. I feel like there's a sense of, I feel like he believes that there's a sense of faith. There's a sense of destiny that is involved into all of this. And he just kind of feels like things will evolve, if you will, in unexpected ways. So he's not willing and wanting to plan anything. What will happen shall happen, and that's pretty much what it is. So I'm basically going to say, I feel like the circumstances are out of your control, but I also kind of feel it's almost like it's out of his control because of the influence of the direction of the relationship altogether. So will you see each other soon? Not quite right away, my love. There will be movement, but I feel like the movement is more going to be something like a text or a message. I feel as though he's into a place where he's looking for the momentum. He's looking for the direction, but he's not necessarily feeling 100% drawn to say, let's be back, the two of us together again into a near future. If it happens, it happens. If you meet on up, you meet on up. But other than that, he's not necessarily going to plan it. He's not going to put the effort into it, is what I'm seeing. So he's just really just going day by day. Nothing much more, my love. So as for the question about the socks, is that going to be happening? I don't see that happening soon. No. And what do you really want from him? Like you yourself? Oh, you're not sure what you really want from him now. Yeah. Honestly, as for you, what you really want from him, you want love, you want attention, you want the nourishment. You don't want just the physical intimacy. You want to feel like you're valued. You want to feel like you're loved. You want to feel like you're appreciated. This is about you wanting something more in the long term. It's about you wanting to have more security, more emotional depth, something that is more casual. But these are all things that he is not providing to you at this moment, which makes everything so complicated. So what should you basically know about all of this, my love? You're not going to like my answer. He's not walking away. He's kind of sticking around. So it's up to you. It might be time to take a step back to think about where you're going to be moving on forward from this. It's time maybe to take a step back to try to see a new perspective onto it, because at this moment he's the one who's like the master puppeteer. He is the one who is making everything happen into the ways that he wants it to be happening. Even if not everything is the way that he would like it to be, he's the one who's orchestrating it. Therefore, it is so much more valid than if somebody else was doing it. It is more acceptable, and he gets to modify it as he wishes to do so. So I'm going to say take this time, sweetie. Take this time to, reflect, to consider what feels right for you. And then you're going to be able to find your clarity within. But give yourself that time, my love, because for the moment, I feel like that's what you truly do need, sweetie pie. I am going to give you some messages, and with the messages, we're going to go over here. I simply love the way that you look at me. I feel as though we absolutely belong together. I can't imagine my life without you. I want you to find the courage to allow me into your heart, and I love absolutely everything about you. All right, hold on just a second, my beauty. I'm going to come and see either Love Shine or my beautiful Julie. Just one tiny little moment. just want to go over here 1 second. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Let me just do this and let me do that. And voila. Oh, Lisa, sorry. Why? What happened? What was the Hold on, guys. I'm going to fix whatever streaming if you guys are having streaming issues. Give me a second. Alrighty. It is good. It is back. All right. Oh, the chickens. Oh, you're sorry about the chickens. Oh, seriously. Don't be sorry about the chickens. Oh, you're sorry about my day with the chickens. My day was good all the way until when I started to cook the chicken. That was I cannot qualify my day as a bad day because my chicken wouldn't cook. No, it was a bummer, but that's what it was. But you're a sweetie pie. I feel like you have had a much rougher day, my love. I cannot compare my cooking the chicken issue along with what you went through, my love. I feel like you should go to, quite honestly, you should go to the hospital, my sweetie pie. Wherever T Clean is, hello, my beautiful love. It is nice to see you. And do we have Love Shine with us? Not Love Shine. Do we have Julie with us? Please let me know. I'm going to come and see you. Okay. So Julie is on up next. Then I'm going to go and see Jasmine. Okay. Let me just go make sure that you are here with us. I think I got the hiccups. Do we have our beautiful Julie? I think you are. Hi, Diane. Nice to see you, love. Okay, well, I don't know. Now I'm kind of curious. Just in case Julie's not here, let's put it at 23:30. And you would like to know, my love. Let me go back to your question. Anna! Yeah, no, she's here somewhere. Okay, so would it be a good idea? Would it be a good idea if you don't text tonight? Yeah. Here we go. Let's go see. You're kind of not feeling it, are you? Because otherwise you probably would have done it already. Honestly, my love, it's up to you. It's up to you. Okay? This is what I'm going to say to you. I feel like he has a lot of emotions. I feel like he has a lot of baggage. He has a lot of things that are going on at this moment. If you end up, okay, let's say I'm going to take out both scenarios for you and we're going to discuss about them. That's what we're going to do. So hold on. Let's say you don't versus you do. So this is it, my love. If you do send him a message, it's theoretically not going to change all that much. May you do it or don't do it. It's not at a pivotal place or a very critical place into your relationship where if you don't do it, it's going to create a problem or an issue, and vice versa. I feel like you're into a secure place where things are going relatively well. You have movement, you have continuing forward movement. He offers information out, and sometimes you're the one who asks questions, and he always ends up giving you the information. That being said, you've already been aware that he was starting this new job. You already mentioned something onto the weekend, but you didn't mention something today. Honestly, from what I can see over here, may you write or not, it's not going to change anything into the overall outcome of the relationship. So I really need you to kind of follow on through what is best for you. If you don't write, then you're leaving him some space to process his emotions, figure out where he's at. You're leaving him some space, I'm going to say, for rest, for recovery, for reflection. You're going to allow him his time to process his feelings and really just kind of take a little bit of that break of communication so he can gain that clarity, so he can reflect more onto the type of relationship that you do have. And if you, if you do send him a message on out, well, it could go either ways. I do not feel like he's going to be feeling like it is overwhelming. I feel like he is going to enjoy it. I feel like he will like it, but I don't feel like it's necessary, is basically what I'm saying. So if you send him a message, he will be happy because you will be thinking about him, and it will be proof that, you know, you do care about him and you do think about him and everything as such. But like I said previously, if you do send a message out, it must be clear, precise, small. If he writes back, he does, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. There must be no necessarily, how could I say, no main questions at the end. Like simply, I hope you had a really great first day, was thinking of you. Or, you know, something nice, something sweet, that's it, that's all. Where if he doesn't reply tonight, he doesn't have to reply because maybe he's tired, maybe he's a little bit overwhelmed about his day and everything as such. So, my love, if you want a clear-cut answer, yes or no, because honestly, there's no wrong answers here. Yes or no. It's not going to create an impediment onto your relationship. Your relationship will still continue to follow on through into its normal course. May you text or may you not. I feel like this is more of a question of how do you feel? Is it important for you to notify and to let him know that you're thinking about him onto this day because it is a special day, it is a big day? And if you feel like you should, keep it nice, sweet, and precise and go ahead with it. If you feel like, no, you want to continue to let him make the movements, that's okay also. Either way, your action does not create a domino effect. It doesn't create a, oh my God, she's overwhelming me, I'm stepping back, I'm not talking anymore. And it doesn't create the reverse neither, where you would say, oh my God, she's writing to me, she really does love me, she's thinking about me, I just want to ask her onto a date again. You see what I mean? It doesn't really matter what it is that you do. It's going to stay somewhat neutral. So it's really up to you to decide what it is that you would like to do. This is not the pivotal moment of the relationship. It is important though, if it is important for you, is basically what I'm saying. Does that make any sense? Because I've said a lot of stuff. Let me know if that's making any sense whatsoever. Yeah, and doesn't feel like you're pushing. No, it will make him feel happy. And no, he's not going to feel like you're pushing him in any direction. Yeah, just text them. I know that you do, my beautiful Julie. I know that you want to because that's the type of person that you are, right? And yes, you do want him to feel like he is loved and he is happy and that things, that things are okay. Just make sure that it's short and sweet and that's it. That's it. He's going to feel as though you're still there, always supporting him as you always have. So basically, follow your intuition. If you say yes, go ahead with it. You will continue to show your support and your love, and things will continue into the same beautiful way. There's nothing bad happening from it. There's nothing overly good. It's just beautiful, neutral, being loving and friendly and caring and, girlfriend material. Hi, Sean. Nice to see you, love. Let me know if you have any other questions, sweetie. And hopefully I didn't talk too much through that one. I kind of feel like I did. Oh, yes, he's still going to make more moves later. Absolutely, my love. May you text him now or may you not text him. That's what I said. You're into a neutral zone where he is still going to make movement. This is not what is going to make him back off or move forward. He's still going to make some movements towards you. King of Cups. He loves you. He wants to be with you. It changes nothing. So yes, he will definitely make more. No, it's not going to change the dynamics. Your dynamics will stay the same, which is why I was saying you're really a little bit stuck into that neutral place. I know, he's a sweetie pie. He is, I know. Beautiful Julie, you let me know if there's anything else, my love. And into the meanwhile, please do relax your beautiful self. I'm going to put our beautiful Jasmine at 32 minutes. I'm going to go and see Tea Clean next. And then I'm going to go and move on forward to see our beautiful Love Shine. Hopefully I will receive her questions from here till then. Okay, hold on that. And Jasmine, oh, you're into my email. Okay. Let's go here. Let's do that. And Jasmine. All right. Well, that is so sweet. Into your question number 1 with the waiter, sweetie. Oh my God, those Italianos, they are Romeos. Yes. That he's moving, oh, isn't he? Cupid's out of the radar and took out the wanted list, and he's out to get you again, right? And you're onto the run. I know. You're like a runaway bride. A love starts approaching you and you run like there's no tomorrow. Yeah. What would happen if you did give him a chance, right? Let's go see. Honestly, my love, what I'm going to say for the moment, I mean, even if he does move to Canada, he's still not into the right, place for you. But, okay, that being said, my love, could anything happen from this relationship altogether? I don't really feel like he's playing games. I don't. So I'm going to say, why not? Have fun with it, because life is meant to be lived. It is meant to have fun, so why not go ahead with it? Is anything quite conclear? Well, conclear. You can't even say that. Conclusive? Why did I say conclear? I think that should be a new word. I am very conclear about this. Okay, now, but what I want to say was this. I don't feel like anything conclusive is my conclear is going to be coming on out from it. So is there an actual relationship that's going to come from it? I don't feel it. I don't see it. I feel as though there's going to end up being like a third party relationship from this, but that's what I can see at this moment. And it is very much at the beginning of everything. So it's kind of hard to say. The energies can change an awful lot. For the moment, I kind of feel like this person, is interested in many different people. I kind of feel like they got a little bit of those Playboy kind of vibes. So, hey, I'm going to say go ahead with it and have fun if you wish to. But if you're gonna have fun to have fun. Don't, you can have fun to have fun. You can have fun while wanting a relationship. You can have fun there's a lot of ways you can have fun. What I'm trying to say is have fun with no expectations towards this person. Everything will be good. Everything will be perfect. Make sure you're safe. That's it. You could have fun. You could have a good time. Is it actually going to lead to your forever partner? I don't feel so, but we can always try to prove me wrong. Does he have any intentions? And if you go on a date with him, how would it go? And if you want to have the dirty done, the dirty can definitely be done. That being said, will you have the dirty done? No, you won't. No, you won't. Why won't you? Although you should. Okay, no, it's entirely up to you to decide what you should and what you should not do. But, yeah, no. I don't feel so because I feel like your barriers are up and I feel like you're afraid. I feel like ultimately you want to have a loving relationship, but I do want you to look at your love track, at the love cycle that you've been into for quite some time, where you're always a little bit into a cycle with either there's always an unavailability. I don't know if you've noticed it, but there's always a man who is unavailable. Unavailable because we live too far. Unavailable because we don't want a commitment. Unavailable because we're already committed to somebody else. You're always into a cycle with people that are unavailable, which always ends up giving you some heartache, and therefore you put some barriers up and you run like heck. So I just told you your cycle. Now you need to find your way out. All right? I'm going to let that up to you to figure out. So could it possibly done? Yeah. Will you though? I don't think you will. And I'm not saying it as a bet. Oh, no. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying I feel as though you're not going to, because I feel like you're looking and searching for something more. Okay, hold on just one tiny little second. All right. Oh, Watson, you added the Easter bunny and you took away the snake. Ooh, I love it. Oh, good idea. Good idea. Just relax your beautiful soul tonight, Julie. Okay, hold on. Let me just... I did something weird with my pages. Now I gotta find myself again. Hold on. I know that sounds weird too. I gotta go find my email. Okay, here we go. You're also curious, but giving that, yes, he's moving. Yeah. No, I don't believe he wants a relationship. I believe he's saying that to say it. I'm not saying. Okay. You want the truth of the truth over here, my love? The very truth. 100% brutal truth. Okay? Because that's what I do. But I say it with love. All right? I believe that person would like to move to Canada. Absolutely. Will they do it? No. Would they like to? Yes. Do they have the finances or the actual work criteria that would allow them to come into the country? No. So is that possibly going to be happening? No. So I'm going to say basically no. So I don't actually see any dating or anything of the such, because I precise. He is not lying when he says he is thinking of moving. He's not lying. His intentions are there. His wants are there. But if he's moving to Canada next year, I tell you, his papers better be done and they better be started. It's a long process. You need a lot of money into your bank account. You need to fill out a lot of papers. There's a lot of stuff that gets into account. And if he has not started, chances are it's not happening, my love. I feel like he's really just trying to, kind of get you into a socky position so that you give up the socks. And then after that, whatever happens, happens, which will probably not be too much. And so, again, I'm going to say what I said a few moments ago. If you are going to end up doing anything with anybody into that country, all right, in any other country other than the place where you actually live, it should be fun. And I'm not saying it can't happen. Hey, I had a fiance, like, well, he was my boyfriend at the time, ended up being my fiance, and he was from another country. And that lasted 5 years. It is plausible, it is possible, but it's complicated, and it doesn't happen all that often, so be careful. I don't feel like this is going to be the case. Question 4. Honestly, you know what, my love? My beautiful Jasmine, it's not about the way, sometimes the way that you dress could actually not be good for certain people. I know, I kid you not. I often, secret between me and you guys, I often go out, I don't even brush my hair. My hair is 90% of the time tied up in some type of weird, messy bun, all right? I've got crayons in there. When I don't find an elastic, I stick a pen in. I'll use whatever I got around, all right? But that being said, it's not necessarily about what you look like or, you know, what you're wearing. Some people will actually be attracted to the natural look. Some people will be attracted to the sexy look. Some people will be attracted to the more sophisticated one. It's just your energy that just kind of gave out what went on out at that point in time. It was the natural beauty of who you were that kind of emanated a little bit more. And probably because you weren't necessarily, you just kind of went on out, just kind of vibing, going out, everything of the such. And I do have to say, be careful in Italy. 10 o'clock at night, oh, be careful, sweetie. But that being said, it's just that beautiful little natural vibe that you've got with your guards down. Actually allowed him to come on in, and that's it. Hold on. Hey! How are you doing, Elaine Woods? Yes, you can, Elaine. How are you doing, sweetie? What would you like to know? Does Lilith have bunnies too? Lilith has got bunnies, and she's got like little lilies. I think they're called, are they called? No, they're called the jacinthe. It's not lily. A lily is something different. You have the jacinthe, which they smell absolutely fantastic. They do. They do. I love them. I should get some. I usually do it this time of year. It just smells so good into the house when you have them. Hi, Sean. How are you doing? I am going to go and yeah, they do, and they smell amazing. Honestly, you buy like one little bouquet of those jacinthes. They usually come in white, purple, and pink, I believe. My God, it smells like lilacs. It is beautiful. How are you doing, Elaine? You're thinking about a GRC analyst program in July because your job does not pay enough. How would that work for you? Let's go see. I know, it's very non-wintery. Oh my dear gosh, today, Carrie, we actually had more of a cool day. Saturday was pretty good. Sunday was pretty cold. Today, pretty cold. We actually have snow. Like, the street is all white. The driveways are all white. Not enough for a plow to pass on by and to remove it. In the following days, it will melt and go away. But it's like winter just kind of keeps kicking us in the bonbon. It doesn't want to leave. It does the same thing every year. Oh, lilacs. Oh, I love lilacs. I love roses, and I love lilies. The oriental lilies, the ones that are very, very fragrant, are one of my favorite flowers into the world. Yes, I will do pretty much anything for you if you purchase me those. All right, so So let's go see. What do we have? All right, my love, how is that going to work for you? If you put enough time into it, you really, really think about it, you put enough energy, you put enough courage, action, time, everything as such, give it your all. If you give it your very all and you believe into yourself, you'll be able to do it. I will say she has great taste, my love. So my beautiful, yes. How would that work for you? If you put enough time, you put enough effort, you really look towards it, it could actually be quite good for you, sweetie. So I will say a yes, but I do not necessarily feel like there's going to be any openings until the month of September. That being said, I'm not saying in September you're going to get a job, but I feel like openings will and doors will open for you into that type of program into the month of September. As she would say the same thing, right, Carrie? I know. And those programs are a lot, right? Yeah, you've got to put your time in. You've got to do everything that is humanly possible for you, my love. But it is a definite yes. It is a yes for me, my beautiful Elaine. I'm going to go and see our beautiful T Clean into the meanwhile. T Clean is going to be needing a timestamp because our beautiful love is not here. And she's going to be at 47 minutes. I'm not going to be looking at the chat for the moment because I do have to go and get T Clean's questions. So just give me a few moments. And we're going to go and look at that. All right. So T Clean, miss you too, my sweetie. Timestamp already done. So your lawyer called, yes, and they said they were missing one of your doctor's papers, so you went to spoke to them. Gotta love you, sweetie. Gotta love you. That's all I can say. Okay. So let's go over here. Okay. Let's move on forward and go and figure this out. Okay. Energy. Love Shine's going to be next, but I still don't have an email from Love Shine. It's probably me. I played around with those. I played around at the beginning of our live. It's my fault. She probably came on in early and then I played around because of those little cheeky chicks. And look what I did. Oh, la, 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 la. Alrighty. So, what do we have? Voila, voila. Okay. T Clean, my love. I know that you're stuck into a period of somewhat stagnation, but the stagnation is going to bring opportunity for openings and transitions and changings. There seems to be some new ideas that are going to be coming your way, some new ideas that seem to be very creative. They're not wholly inspired or they're not divinely inspired in any way. It is something that's very creative, something that you want to try to appropriate for yourself that seems to be important. I feel like you're a lot into your future planning onto what you're going to be doing. So different decisions, different discoveries, different questionings, really just a little bit of a powwow within yourself to figure out what is going to be the best path and how to move on forward onto that path. So what I do and what I am going to warn you about is to be careful for anything that would be self-limiting. So anything that is going to bring you any type of blockages in any kind of a way, then I do need you to be careful for that. If you feel like you're limiting yourself and you're stopping yourself, or somebody is around you who's kind of stopping your energy from moving on forward into the path that you have previously chosen, then kind of analyze it and kind of look at it and make sure if that's good for you or not. Is it into your main interest, or is it because somebody else is trying to divert you? So do be a little bit careful for that. The missing paper situation altogether, I'm gonna have to say I feel like you've done what it is that you've had to do on, upon it. I feel like the work is done. It is done diligently. Everything is there. I feel like everything is going to be addressed into the right way. Things will be resolved. The missing document will be processed. So it might still take a good 3 to 4 weeks, but everything seems to be handled within care, and everything is going to be cleared up soon for you. Same thing as regards to anything that has to do with the checks altogether. In the same amount of time, 3 to 4 weeks, you should be able to get that. And that situation will improve, and you will end up getting the outcome that you want, which would be obviously to get the money that you deserve and that you need. So that's going to be coming your way. Overall energy, I'm going to say an energy about hope, about healing, and about guidance. There is an incredibly positive and reassuring energy that is surrounding you into the month of April. And I feel like it's suggesting that there's a lot of matters, there's a lot of practical matters that are surrounding you that are going to put themselves onto the right track. So your energy is staying one of healing, one of renewal. So I will say you're heading onto the right direction. I need you to keep the positive flowing of energy into the right way. Trust the process, know that things are going to work out. So basically, I'm going to say finances will get better. You yourself, more healing, more hope, getting better, looking more towards the future, planning more towards the future. Do be careful, like I said, for people who might kind of come on in, who might not necessarily have their place or their say there. But other than that, as for financials, they are being handled. Everything is going to be sorted out quite soon. You are going to have some good luck coming on in. You are going to have some favorable changes. I do want you to still be a little bit careful within the energy for your daughter. I still feel like something is a little bit off over there. But other than that, my love, I'm going to say you're good, sweetie pie. You are good for gold. The month of April should be a beautiful, reviving month for you. It's about getting out of that winter energy. Beautiful sense of renewal. Angel message. You are surrounded by divine love and light. The angels are encouraging you to trust the process and believe that everything is going to unfold perfectly, even if it doesn't seem like it's always all that clear. Take a deep breath and realize any fears or worries. You are being guided and supported every single step of the way. Your efforts are being noticed, and the path ahead is filled with blessings. So open up your heart and know that all will be well. And if you need me, any kind of step along the way, you know where to find me. My email, always open, my love. We are going to go and see Love Shine. So Love Shine, you're going to be on up. Just 1 second. Love Shine is next on to our... Oh, okay. I'm going to go and see Julie first. You taxed. Good for you. Okay, let's go see how he's going to feel. All right. Let me go see if you're here. Up next is going to be Love Shine. Okay. So you just text. Good for you. I'm glad. I would have done the same thing. And let me just open up the right screen. Here we go. Yeah, no, I actually do not believe that he is going to write back to you tonight. But he will write back probably tomorrow. But it doesn't really matter. Like I said, the overall outcome, you sending out the message gives out the vibes that you're thinking about him, that you're thinking about what he's doing, and that shows your support, and that shows your support as a friend, as a girlfriend, everything of the such. So that's what is important. When he writes back, it's not so important. But let's go see. I know. He is probably quite tired. I like the way you say poor baby. Yes, because he is probably quite tired. Okay. Okay. Seven of Cups, followed out by our Six of Swords. Also getting our Nine of Pentacles, followed by our Two of Pentacles. Sweetie, he is tired. He is tired, my love. He's tired of his day. The Two of Pentacles is the one that is saying that. He is tired of the day, but he does appreciate the fact that you did send him a message on him. So, I'm going to say when he sees your message, he's going to be feeling a little bit of that mix of emotions. So all the way up until now, you have been pretty much waiting for him to make the movements, for him to contact you. And so this is actually, into a way, actually kind of making him feel a little bit relieved to know that, yes, you're interested and you're open to the communication also, and that you're thinking about him. So I'm going to say he's feeling happy. He's feeling, touched by your message. So altogether, I don't feel like he feels any pressure, anything of the such. I feel as though this is just coming on in to stabilize a little bit more, to ground a little bit more the relationship. But it's definitely giving beautiful, positive vibes, positive connection. And it's kind of taking a little bit away of the uncertainties that maybe he would have towards the future. Uncertainties of, oh, well, are you going to be making some movements too? Or are you truly interested also? Although he believes that you are interested, we've been kind of letting him do all the movement all the way up until now. So it's actually a beautiful and an absolute perfect time to reach on out because of the moment, because this is something he's been working on for so long and he was so stressed, and it has created a lot of problems for your relationship. It has created a lot of stagnancy. So it's actually a beautiful thing. Good for you, my love. Oh, yes, he will feel your love for him, sweetie. That is the main purpose of it. It is to feel loved and supported. Yes, now you have to let back. You have to let him go back into making the moves, my love. Now it's up to him. Yes, you go to bed soon. He'll go to bed soon. Everything will be good. You'll get a nice relaxing. You know what you should do, my beautiful Julie? Before you go to bed. Well, not before you go to bed. When you're in bed, you're laying down in bed. You're all comfortable. Send him those beautiful, loving messages. Fall asleep sending him and thinking about him within those messages. He will receive them, and ask him to go and join you into the astral world, my love. Absolutely. Ask him to go join you. Now, I still do not have our beautiful Love Shines questions. So, we're going to go and see that. Okay, we're going to put a timestamp for Love Shine. Hey, Marquise. Markeisha, how are you doing, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you, my love. How are you doing, and how's your beautiful baby angels? It is nice to see you, sweetie. Give me just a moment. I'm going to go and see Love Shine, and you're going to be right on up next, okay? So, Love Shine followed out by Markeisha. Love Shine is going to be at 101. So, here we go. That is so lovely to see you. You changed your picture, sweetie. I can't see it. It's too small. Maybe if I click here. I don't know. It's looking nice and light and lively, and you're not alone onto your picture. I just cannot see it well. It's too small on my screen. Okay, Love Shine. Here we go. Let's start by going to see my beautiful Love Shine, how he is feeling towards you today. That's going to be the first one because that's usually what you ask for. They're clapping, laughing, dancing, and was oh my God, they're so cute. Oh, those teeth. Oh, la 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 la, when they start popping on out. The fears that go along with the teeth coming on through. Oh la la. That is cute. I was just thinking to myself, I have like a double stroller and I have a single stroller that I have left. Actually, no, I have multiple ones. I have some strollers that I use when I go to vacation with my kids. Yes, but now I'm thinking I no longer need them. And like my bicycle, you know, I have an attachment to put like a baby seat or a toddler seat. It's not a baby seat. Yeah, like I need to get rid of all those things. And it's kind of crazy because as much as it kind of would have broke my heart a little while ago, now it's like it's okay. It's all right. Although I don't want them to grow. It's all right. I don't know. But it is kind of a little bit sad every once in a while, you know. Babies, they're so cute. They're so adorable. And they have the purest soul. My God. You can be upset at them, can't you, my beautiful Markeisha? But you just hear one of their little giggles. Everything is gone like nothing ever happened. Like nothing ever happened. Hello, my beautiful Stacy. There is not a very big line, my love. Markeisha is next, and then if you donate, you'll be next, my love. So I'll say about 10 minutes. I know, right? My middle child is going to be 9 into the month of April. I know. My oldest is going to high school next year. Ooh, pa. All right, so let's continue. Let's go see. We are with Love Shine. Markeisha is next. And then we might go and see our beautiful Stacy. Stacy, I hope things are better with boyfriend or boyfriend, kind of ex-boyfriend in line, waiting. I'm sure he's contacted you, Stacy. I'm sure he has. Okay, Love Shine, I'm sorry. I babble so too much. I am with you. What is happening? How is he feeling about you throughout the day altogether? He's kind of had issues. Today. Kind of made things a little bit more complicated from what I can see. But that being said, I am still, however, going to say that I feel as though he is thinking about you. I feel as though he is holding on to you quite dearly. Yeah. So, I will say for you, my love, that he is holding on to you. You bring a lot of wealth. And when I speak about wealth, you bring a lot of richness into his life. You bring a lot of positive feed into his life. A lot of good, a lot of positive attitude. What he needs, you bring the love. Honestly, you fulfill him all the way through, from morning all the way until sun up. I'm going to say I feel like it's a little bit complicated today. I feel like he's got a few things that are going on, but you're still there. You're always into his mind, into his thoughts. I've got you, my beautiful Stacy. You're going to be up in about, I'll say 10 minutes. You're going to be right after Markeisha, my love. All right? So it won't be too long, sweetie pie. Thank you, my love. That being said, how is he feeling towards the wife today? The wife. We do have our Page of Wands moving on forward, looking on forward. We do have a wheel of fortune. We're turning into a circle is what I want to say. Where, quite frankly, I feel as though we're onto that forward movement. And when I say onto the forward movement, I feel as though we're into a place where it's like she doesn't, it's interesting because it's like if she's not trusting him, and she would be correct not to trust him, but it's like if she's not trusting him, and at the very same time, it's almost like if he is not 100% trusting her neither, which is interesting, ain't it? Every once in a while, it's like they kind of test each other. They both kind of wonder if anybody is hiding anything from the other person. So do we definitely have some trust issues going along today? I will say yes, but are we still living into the same type of cycle where we're going with the flow? Yes. Has anything big or huge happened between them? No. Hello, beautiful Elaine Tat. How are you doing, sweetie? And how was your weekend? I almost have like a snowstorm outside now. Now I'm almost excited. I'm like, ooh, will it be a snowstorm and my kids won't have school tomorrow? That would be lovely. I don't think it's happening though. All right. So getting over here, our beautiful Empress. This is towards you, my love. Towards you, we're looking towards a future, but we're looking towards it with a lot of ambition, a lot of love, a lot of loyalty, a lot of want, a lot of desires. So you're being shown and being showcased over here as, if you will, a little bit the love of his life, the one that he holds on to, the one that he cherishes, the one that he wants to do so many beautiful things with. So, much love, my sweetie. Nobody seems to replace you. Oh, well, there you go, Julie. He did. All right, sweetie pie. Yay! I'm glad he did, sweetie. Elaine, you're my cherry. No, let it go. Let it go. Hold on, Julie. Give me one moment. I'm going to finish up with Love Shine. I only have a Love Tarot coming from him, and I'll check it out for you, okay? Just one moment, Julie. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, Elaine usually sends out her questions by email. I should be receiving them shortly. Hold on, Julie. Just a moment, sweetie pie. All right, my beautiful Love Shine. You know what? He believes that your connection is one that is a little bit, and that could explain a lot of things. He feels like your relationship is one that is a little bit taken by granted. Yes, it is what it is. It kind of goes with the flow. He doesn't necessarily believe that it's ever going to end. Doesn't necessarily believe that it's ever going to move on to something that is more than what it is because of the circumstances. But you're like that stability into his life. You are the one that he wants to move on forward towards. You are the one who brings so much passion to his life. He wants you to know that you are always onto his mind. You are always into his thoughts. And he will always try to give you all the love that he can. And I know that he doesn't always necessarily show it to that kind of way, but he tries. He tries. So into the moments where he kind of frustrates you, remember, he doesn't want to. He loves you and he wants you to be happy. Good for you, Markeisha. You got primary physical custody of the twins. And he has visitation day rights for the final order. You won, but you do share legal... Okay, now you've got me lost. You won, but you share legal custody? What do you mean, sweetie pie? What do you mean? Love Shine? Write to me if there's anything, sweetie. Markeisha, I'm going to say congratulations, but I don't know. Into my mind, you winning the primary physical custody means that you have the children most of the time, and like you say, he has visitation rights when he can come on over. What do you mean with the shared legal custody? So the shared legal custody is he gets to partake into the decisions, but you have the children with you almost at all times. Is that it? You can always send me an email if you want, if it's too complicated. I'm not sure. It's a little bit contradictory to me. But I am going to say congratulations, my love, in either kind of way. Congratulations. It is all good. It is beautiful. The more time they spend with their mama, the best it shall be, sweetie. Okay, hold on. Julie, let me go and answer you so you can go and rest your beautiful love. Julie, just 1 second. Markeisha and Stacy. Julie, just 1 second. Legal part as, okay, education, medical, all that you share. Okay, I got you, sweetie. All right. Okay, I got you. I thought that automatically went with it because at this moment I have primary physical custody of my children. I actually make all the decisions upon medical education, but I must let the other person know what I'm doing. But I don't necessarily have to take them in consideration. Yeah. Okay, I get it. Although I will somewhat try because otherwise the other person will create chaos. But yeah. Markeisha, congratulations, my sweet love. Oh my God, good for you, sweetie. Now, should you send an emoji or should you just let it go? I say let it go. Yeah, I say let it go. You sent a message out, he sent it out. He's abundant. He's happy with the way that things are, sweetie. So no, do nothing. Leave it the way that it is, my love. No, because if you send something on out, he's not going to know what to send with it. You're just going to create confusion. So first card is the best one. Stick it. Leave it the way that it is. Go and do your stuff. Close it on up. Everything that needs to be said has been said. An emoji or something else will just kind of be left there doing nothing in particular. So no. Go rest yourself, sweetie. It's his turn. He's doing the next one. You did what you got to do. You did what you had to do. You moved on forward and everything. Now it's up to him. Good for you, love. Markeisha, followed out by Stacy. Then we're going to go and see Elaine. Good night, my beautiful Julie. Love, I'm glad he replied. Markeisha, what is coming towards you? You keep seeing those numbers. What is Spirit trying to tell you? It's renewal, my love. You say, it's a little weird. He has been extra nice towards you, and you hope he is not doing anything behind your back. Markeisha, sweetie, yeah. I don't know about that. My ex is never nice to me. He tries to complicate my life the more he possibly can for anything. So I will say though, because of the past that you guys have, because he still kind of went through this whole custody thing, I would be very, very on guard. Do not let your guard down with this person. Because if they can go, okay, if he can go and gather any piece of information onto you that would prove that, I don't know, you're wrong in some kind of a way, or you're doing something that's maybe not all that good, and I mean not that good, it could be anything, I kid you not. Anything that could be frowned upon, all right? Anything that is psychological, anything that is emotional, anything of anything. He will take that and he will bring you back to court and try to get that physical custody of your children. So my love, be safe, be secure. Only talk with him when you need to. Only provide the information that you need to. That's it. That's all. Keep it clear and clean. No, nothing extra. Even if he's being nice, you know he's up to something. Yes, don't do it. I kid you not. I have no trust whatsoever. I do in a lot of people. Into the acts, I don't. None. Crazy people. Stacy, by the way, you're on up next. Okay? And he tried to do that in court. That's it. And lied on you and you don't trust him. That's it, Marquise. That's what I'm saying. Stay very, 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 very far away, my love. Yes. La, 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 la. What's up, Elaine? What's up, sweetie? What do you understand? Lisa, I understand. I don't know. Are you trying to say that you sent me a message? I know you did. So, Marquisha, please, please promise me, no matter how nice, how sweet, how caring he seems to be, he's not. Remember who he truly is. Remember what he truly dragged you and your twins through. Don't let him get to you. Right now is a moment of victory. You have your children. You have primary care. You are rebuilding your life with your children. You are making your own family. Make it your vibes. Make it your energy. Do not let his energy, do not let his email or his text messages or anything of the such trouble your beautiful day, my love. Because he will. Oh, don't trust guys. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, don't trust guys. Yeah. Well, don't trust. No, thank you, Marquisha. Thank you, my love. It's important. No, some guys you can trust, just not all of them. Not the exes, all right? All right, here you go. Marquisha, sweetie pie. Yes. Why are you seeing the 111? Well, for, quadruple one altogether. It's a spiritual sign. It's really referred to mostly, I'm going to say it is a universe sign, but it is an angel message, an angel number. It's really symbolizing exactly what we're talking about. When I say it's a new time, this is a sign, it's positivity, it's turning a new page. This is what it is. So the fact that you keep seeing that number is symbolizing that there is a new alignment, there is new beginnings, there's a new spiritual awakening. So Spirit is actually trying to tell you that you've been into a period of manifestation within your thoughts, which you have, and you're starting to see the fruits of it at this moment. And your thoughts and your intentions are actually aligning with your desires. That's exactly what is happening. So this is a reminder for you to stay positive, to stay focused onto your goals, the upcoming goals that you have, and trust that everybody is working into the exact same way as you are. Now, I do want you, though, I am going to give you some homework. I do want you to pay attention to your thoughts when you see that number. What were you thinking of previously when you saw the number? And well, after, it's not really all that important because then you're analyzing it. But let's say, I don't know, you're walking outside, you've got beautiful babies with you, and I don't know, you see the number. What happened at that moment? What were you thinking of previously? Or in which location were you at? Try to a little bit kind of analyze that because it does pop on in different situations for different reasons, trying to give you messages. So if you can take those thoughts whenever you do see them and kind of figure that out, that would help you out a lot. But other than that, I'm going to say that this is really just a number that is trying to tell you, trying to give you clues about what it is that you need to go and attract into your life. So what do you need to start bringing into your life altogether? So that is going to be quite important. If we move on forward into an angel message, I'm going to do a little bit of a general for you. The angels are encouraging you to trust into the divine timing of your life. Also know that you are onto the right path, and your angels want you to be open to new opportunities because they are onto the horizon. This is a time for growth. It is a time for transformation. It is a time to step into your power. So keep your heart and keep your mind open to the signs and the guidance that is actually coming your way. Stacy, let us know if you're around. You are going to be coming on up soon, okay? All right. Let's go see a little bit into the general, okay? It is beautiful. It is this beautiful time, Markeisha, where you're turning the page. You're turning the page onto the past and you're moving on forward into the positive, into the new. This is novelty. This is your angels that are guiding you. It is your ancestors that are pointing you into the right direction, where happiness is finally going to be there, where doubt shall also be released. That being said, I'm going to say over here, there's a lot of things that are going to be changing. There's going to be a lot of movement, and it's going to be happening fairly quickly. So you do have movement happening fairly quickly. You will still have some misalignments and some, some little downfalls with, the baby's daddy. You will have some disharmony there, but that's always going to be a little bit there. It's going to be really just be about you aligning your energy with the novelty of what your life is and releasing that energy as much as you possibly can. And it is something that you learn over time that takes a certain amount of time, but you will end up creating a disconnection towards that person where nothing much is going to bother you anymore. You are going to be recovering from some type of financial loss at the same time. That could just really even just be fees, court fees, lawyer fees, all those things. That being said, you're moving on forward into what is just, what is right. This is your place. This is your time. So finances, they will get better because they were probably a little bit rough into the last few months. They are slowly going to start to get a little bit better. Things are moving into the right place. Things are making more sense. They are more just than they ever have been. Still be careful for past relationships, people coming on in with toxic energies. You're going to start to see things are moving quickly into the right sense because it is about transformation and novelty. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Elaine. Oh, and thank you, Lilith, who's Sweetie Pie. Yeah. I am glad that you feel so relieved now, sweetie. I am so glad for you. I don't know, sweet Lord, Elaine. And I see glory, and for some reason, I'm thinking something else. And it's not divine glory, but I'm not even going to get into it. I will continue to look at the snowstorm that is storming outside of my window. Yes, it is what it is. Oh, look at that. Voila. Thought it was my sister sending me a bunch of messages, but it was not. All right. Oh, thank you, Elaine. It is true, though. Hey, Guy. Nice to see you. Markeisha, if there's anything else I can do for you, please do let me know, my beautiful Markeisha. Please do let me know, sweetie. I know, Elaine. I know. I'm sorry. I have a twisted mind. My mind goes in weird places. So Stacy, followed out by Elaine. Stacy and Elaine are going to be on up next. So my beautiful Stacy, what is happening with you? Sorry, I think there was some type of weird disconnection over here, so I'm going to reconnect on through. Okay. It's kind of frozen. Okay, it's unfrozen. I am Kai. How are you doing, sweetie pie? Hearts for our beautiful Markeisha. Beautiful. I have to say again, congratulations. It is not a tiny victory that you have. It is a huge, monumental victory. So good for you, Marquisha, sweetie. I'm glad your beautiful twins are sticking around with you, my love. Exactly where they should be. Kai, it is lovely to see you, my beautiful love from across the world. Elaine, my beautiful cherry, I shall be with you quite soon. Although you're moving down to my whipped cream now. Stacy, sweetie, what is happening with our beautiful Stacy? So, he did end up texting you a couple days ago. I told you he would. I don't lie. He said he loves you. Yes, he does. And that he wants to talk when he got back from the trip he was on. He's back and you haven't heard from him. How's he feeling about you? Ooh, that mom. Is he doing it on purpose? Oh, gosh. What is up? Why? Oh, you know what he wants, eh? You know what he wants, my beautiful Stacey. He wants you to reach on out towards him. He figures he already did an effort saying, ooh, I love you. Yes, I still want to be with you. I want to talk about things. And now he knows that you know that he is back, right? But the fact remains, he wants you to reach out. That's what he's up to. So does he still love you? Yes, nothing has changed. Does he still want to be with you? Yes. Does he still want to offer you the relationship? Absolutely. Does he want you to reach out? Yes. That being said, if you do not reach out, let's say you're stubborn and you say, stubborn. I say stubborn, but you don't have to be stubborn to say no. But let's just say you decide you're not going to do it. You are not going to send him a message. What will happen? He'll still end up texting you. It's just going to take a little bit longer. What he's really wanting you to do is for you to send him a message like today or tomorrow. But if you do not, he will still end up texting you within the following 3 to 4 days with the same story. I love you. I want to talk about things, so on, so on, so on. What he's really seeking right now is attention coming from you, validation coming from you. That's pretty much all it is. He still loves you. He still wants you. He just wants you to make a movement. Mm-hmm. The cards you have over here are Knight of Swords, where we're feeling quite ambitious about it all. We're having our Page of Cups, but we're also having a little bit of some conflict with our Five of Swords that are popping on through, my love. Birthday's coming up. Mine or yours? Yours is coming on up, Elaine. Mine too. Yeah. Yes. Birthdays are coming on up. You're absolutely right. Hopefully, I will spend my birthday with Alex. That is my birthday wish. I will let him know that that's my wish. Thank you, my beautiful Kai. I shall be with you shortly. Sean, yes. Elaine, I know. There's a lot of birthdays coming on through. Mine, yes, mine is on to the 3rd. Julie's is coming up too. Julie is on to the 2nd of April. She's on to the 2nd, yes. Mm-hmm. So there you go. Yes. And on to my birthday weekend. I don't even have my kids with me. They're at the evil person's house. Yeah. The Five of Swords is because of the actual conflict that you have at this moment, my love. You're into a situation where it's not a good card altogether. Well, no real cards are bad. No real ones are good. The Five of Swords into this situation is really just showing that there is a conflict and that you guys have your guards up. That's exactly what you have. You're into a conflict. You've broken on up. You have both your guards up and you both kind of want to face it, but you both have your own arguments. And there's like some arrogance that is a little bit within those arguments. Nobody necessarily wants to let go of their own ground. So we're both kind of staying a little bit grounded within it. So compromise is going to be necessary to kind of break on through that. But the love and the desire is still there. And the offer that he's going to give you is still there coming your way. It's just that you guys have to work onto those arguments. Yeah. Your dad is on to the 10th, right? Oh, la, 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 la. It is coming on through. It is coming on through. I shall say happy birthday to everybody who is in Aries at this point in time, because there's a lot of us. There's a lot of us just into this chat at this moment. So yeah, my beautiful Stacy, all together, he does want to work on through with our 8 of Pentacles into the relationship altogether, because we do love you with our beautiful Queen of Cups. So are we willing to put the effort into it? Yes, we are. Do we love you? We do. Do we want to lose you? Absolutely not, sweetie pie. No, he hasn't changed his mind. He is standing his ground, though. He wants to be with you, but he does not want to give everything. He still wants to keep his ground. So, which is why I say communication is going to be important. You guys are going to have to come to some type of compromise where he's not completely wrong and you're not completely wrong, where you are both finding that place where it's okay to be into, where you'll both be comfortable. It's all about the communication at this moment. How is it going to go when you guys get together to talk? How will it go when you get together to talk? Elaine, by the way, you're going to be on up next, my love. So Elaine, and then I will leave our beautiful Kai. So how will it go? You know, my beautiful, you have been through this many times, my beautiful Stacy, with him. You have. You're going to be okay, my love. You're going to be okay. All right? King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the World. Sweetie, again, you're a little bit into that place where he's thinking about you quite strongly. You're always a little bit onto his mind, but this is also about finding solutions. It's about not necessarily listening to the heart, but also going on to an intellectual side. What is best? How we can move through this with a plan. I feel like we want to actually have some actions. We are holding on to you quite dearly. We really don't want to let you go in any kind of shape or form or way, because honestly, we do believe that we are somewhat fated to be together and that we are meant to be together. But we do feel like there are a lot of cycles that we keep kind of repeating. So it's going to be important to actually work onto that with our new ideas to really kind of get on through. So I'm going to say, as for the talk, it's going to go fine. It's going to go fine. There might be a point or two where you will not be in agreement, but overall you will find your agreement and you will be okay. You will be back together because the love is there and the love is present. And I feel like you're willing to give and he's willing to give also. Let me give you some messages coming from him, sweetie. Let's go with this tiny little deck. Yes, no, you definitely are going to have a reconciliation. My problem, my beautiful Stacy, is not about the reconciliation. I know that you will have a reconciliation. Hello, High Priestess. Nice to see you, my love. My problem is not about the reconciliation. I know that you will. My problem is the long term of this relationship. I feel like you're going to end up going into the same cycle over and over and over again. And that's going to become a little bit heavy. It's going to become a little bit annoying. So, will you reconcile? It is a yes. That being said, is it going to be necessarily long-term? We would like it to be. We would. But are we going to be able to manage it? I feel like that's more complicated. But I don't want you to look within 6 months or a year. There is no point looking too far out into the future. There are too many things that could happen. There are too many energies. And if you change your energy at this moment because of what I am saying, you will change your own destiny. So Really look into the short term, what is happening. You will reconcile. You will find a common ground where you'll both be okay with what is happening. And it's going to be important from that point on to continue to put the effort to communicate, to find the right resolution so you can have that happy ending. All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. I don't know why I got that, Elaine, those beautiful compliments, but I'll accept it. Hey, I'll accept it. All right. I could listen to your voice all day and all night. But then you can change it. Yes, you can change it. You can always change every single thing. I do miss you. And that's the beauty of life. What you do not like, you can change and you can modify. I have made so many mistakes. Oh, yes, that's what I'm working on at this moment, my beautiful. I believe that you are my other half. And you are never far from my mind. Oops. And let's go see this little one over here also. So Elaine, Kai, and High Priestess are going to be on up next. I am trying to become a better person. I do want you. I can't stop thinking about you. Oh, I don't know anymore, Elaine. Oh, no, when you said, but you can change it. It's true, you can change everything into your life is what I was saying. I wonder if you're happy without me. And this message is coming on through because he wants you to reach on out towards him. See, I will wait for a sign coming from you. Yeah, he wants to know that he's not the only one who wants his connection. That's what's happening. Beautiful Stacy, I'm sending you much love, sweetie pie. As for Lilith and Juanson, I shall say that at 11 we will close everything on up for tonight, okay? And the list for the moment is Elaine, Kai, and HP. So Elaine, you are on up next. There seems to be a tad problem over here with some buffering. I don't know if anybody is experiencing it. So there will be a brief disconnection. Do not go anywhere. I will fix whatever is going on. Oh, I don't have to. No disconnection. It's gone. Poof. All right. There's no more buffering. It says excellent connection. So whatever happened is now gone. Stacy, I'm sending you much love. Everything is going to be okay, sweetie. I promise you. I know, Lane. You used to be. You are my cherry earlier, but no longer. Now, is the chat? No, it's not frozen. I can see it. Alrighty. So, Elaine. I am, however, going to go and make sure everything is okay in PayPal. So the list is okay. Oh, I'm actually going in at this moment, my beautiful Carrie. So, yes, I do. Yeah, Carrie, it disconnects me like every 5 minutes. I have to log back in. So, yes, I do, my love. If you do want to start sending out your questions, you definitely can, sweetie. Okay, so Stacy is there. We do have Carrie there. That is all good. GD. Everybody is good onto that side. I do not have, just one moment. All right. I do not have HP anywhere at this moment. So for the moment, I'm going to go and see Elaine and Kai, and I'm going to go and see when I receive everything coming from HP. So, Elaine, you are up, and you're going to be over here. Alrighty. So, weird clothing. Okay. You sent an email out. Alright. Do you send emails out often, my beautiful love? Yes. Because I feel as though I'm not too sure that she likes to receive emails. But let's go see. Let's start on off with the first. All right. So why did Y post herself looking kind of sad and everything of the such? So why did Y post herself looking sad and wearing weird clothing on her social media yesterday? I feel like she was looking for reactions altogether. Have you ever known her as being somewhat of a good actress? I'm just wondering, because I kind of feel like sometimes she plays games. She plays games to see how people around her are going to feel and what they're actually going to be saying. So, yeah. I'm actually going to say I feel as though she is a little bit acting into it because I feel like she's seeking some attention, but I do also feel like she is a little bit into some emotional turbulence. So I feel like the sadness and the unusual clothing actually symbolizes a little bit of her inner state where she is feeling, it's not that she is sad against something that has happened into the world. She is sad because she feels a little bit disconnected from herself. I feel as though she is trying to focus more onto her, onto what she wants, onto what she needs and what she needs to work on. But I feel as though she's always a little bit disappointed by herself. Like she feels like she's not doing good enough. So there is definitely a lack of self-confidence that is hidden between all these imageries that she is sending on out. So I feel like the sadness of the photo is really her way of outwardly kind of expressing something that is deeper, that is really buried within her altogether. Kai, my love, let us know if you are around, sweetie. As for the email, yes. I feel like she was a little bit vulnerable upon receiving it. I feel like she appreciated the message, but I also feel like it kind of stirred up different little feelings or emotions or things that maybe she hasn't processed yet, or maybe she hasn't been wanting to process. So I'm going to say your message altogether brought her a sense of emotional introspection. And I feel like she needs some time to actually reflect onto your words and what was written. That being said, I don't necessarily feel like she's going to write back though. Yeah. No, it's not your fault. It has nothing to do with you. No, it's not your fault, my love. No, 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 absolutely not. Yeah. It's not your fault in any shape, form, or way. There you go, my beautiful high priestess. I do have your questions. That's what I was wondering. So I do have you here, my love. You're going to be right after Kai, okay? So in about 10 minutes maybe maximum, I'll be with you. Okay, hold on. Let me go back over here and thank you, my beautiful high priestess, sweetie pie. Sending you much love, sweetie. So if you want to leave for 10 minutes and come back, or if you want to stick around, I'll be with you in about 10 minutes. I do only have Kai that is right before you, sweetie. Yeah, so Elaine, it has really nothing to do with you. Whatever she seems to be going through into her own emotional journey is not related to you. There's nothing that you have said or nothing that you have done. It's just that sometimes whenever she, let's say, receives an email from you, there could be different little triggers, if you will, or shadow sides that she has not necessarily explored. And I don't feel like she wants to explore it neither. So it just kind of lingers and kind of stays around, if you will. Yeah, she's a little bit of a badass too. How does she hold on to so much pain? Honestly, people can hold on to a lot of pain. You can hold on to a lot of bad stuff. And depending on how you actually move on forward with it, it cannot really bother your life altogether, because you could repress it and kind of keep it on in, and you could be completely functional. Like, you could be falling into all different kind of addictions. That could be something else. I really just feel like she tries to push it onto the side, but she's able to live with them quite fine. Let me just hold on. Let me go and get your other question. Why was she deleting images from her social media account? Honestly, she's had enough of it. Didn't really want it. Wanted somewhat of some renewal. I feel like she's going through a little bit of a period of rest, a little bit of a period of reflection, and throughout the reflection and the rest, I feel as though she's distancing herself from certain aspects of her life, possibly out of a need to regain that peace, to regain that clarity altogether. So her deleting images is a little bit of her way to create that space for herself, and to really just kind of regain control over her own narrative, so her own life. This is really about her into her personal healing, her emotional recovery. So her actually deleting different kind of things is really part of her process, if you will, of self-care, of letting go of things that are no longer good for her. So basically, I'm going to say within both of your questions, she is into a period, into a state where she is very, very reflective, where she's into a state of an emotional state, if you will, where she's dealing with a lot of inner turmoil, where she's processing deeper feelings. And I feel like her actions are coming a lot from self-protection. So I'm going to say she's trying to protect herself, but she's also trying to navigate her own healing journey, if you will. Yeah, she's decluttering is pretty much what it is. I know that you will have another question. I'm going to go see Kai into the meanwhile, okay? Kai, sweetie, how are you doing? Who's that? That's not the same person. Who's that, Kai? That sounds like somebody new. Yeah, she is. But that's okay. You love them like that, Elaine. Kai, sweetie. Oh, it's annoying but you need to let go of it, Elaine. You need to let go. You need to let her be. You need to let her do what she needs to do. Yes, if you did not look at her and you didn't look at her socials and you didn't look at all that, you would not know anything about it, right? Yeah. You would know nothing about it, and then you'd be able to heal better. Okay, it's not great, but you think it's good for you, then it's not good. Kai. Yes, you can, my beautiful Julie, sweetie. What is that? You need shock therapy to motivate a change into your life. Okay, well, maybe this person's not the right one for you. Now, you kind of shocked me with this, because I'm like, who's this person? What's up? I don't know this person. And I have no problems looking at new people, but this is just not seeming okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, hey, I'm going to go and answer your question, but between me and you, unto a friendly, beautiful way, my beautiful Kai, I have no problem in shocking you to do something. Oh, yes. I say delete socials, delete people who kind of annoy you, delete, block. Let them know you're going to delete and block, though, because I'm not for ghosting. And once that is all done, but I know that your situation is a different one. I know that you work with a person and it's more complicated and so on, so on, so on. But so your situation would be different. It would not be about, anything of the such, but it would be about going on out perhaps and looking at new people and doing new things. But if this person is not interested in you to begin with, it's a bad start. You'll find yourself somebody that you find sexual, somebody who is cute, somebody who just makes your heart palpitate, my love. Yes! Oh my God. I know, Elaine. Okay. I love you too, sweetie. I want you to be happy. And I kid you not. The guys you like are good people. They just can't. That's it. That's it. Kai, I was saying this. I'm attracted to him. Oh, you are attracted to him a lot, and that's the issue. You're attracted to him, but he can't offer you to. Is he married? What's going on with this guy? Kai, that's a different cycle. Don't get stuck with people who cannot give you what you want. No, walk away before it becomes too painful. You'll be stuck into the same cycle. Well, all right then, Elaine. All right. If her inspires you, I say, okay then. Kai. No, he's job hunting. Well, then why can't he give you what you want? He doesn't want to? Because he likes you and he thinks about you. But I'm seeing tensions. I'm seeing that you guys are not from the same... I'm going to say not the same patchwork. It's like you're not necessarily meant to be together. And why do I feel like something is moving like too quickly? Is your man going on some type of voyage? Where is he going? He's going somewhere. If he's not gone right away, he's going somewhere. Where is he going? Oh, he's a lot younger. So, he's depressed. He's job hunting, so he's depressed and he's a lot younger. Okay, so you are dealing with a young, depressed man. And he's thinking of moving. Yeah, clearly, I can see that. Julie, thank you, my sweetie. If you want, I will send you a message, my love. HP is going to be next, and then I'll come for your question, okay? Yeah, he needs a job. Well, the good news is he will find a job. The good news is things will move quickly. And the good news is he's actually going to end up getting a really good and well-paying job. But I feel like he's going to be about 20, 25 minutes away from your place, which doesn't stop you from being into a relationship with him at 20, 25 minutes. My God, that's almost like a neighbor. Yeah. Oh, yes, he definitely does. He is definitely interested into you. I say jump into it, sweetie. Yeah, let's make his life better. Let's make it less depressed. I'm sure you can put a smile onto his face. Louis, fait des deux? C'est quoi qui est bébé? Ah non, ben ton push est là-bas, bébé. Oh, okay. So, yeah, getting over here, Knight of Cups, giving and receiving. Okay, my love, this is what I'm going to say. Basically, this person could be interested into sexual activity with you, but they're more looking for a friendship. Pourquoi?
Je sais pas.
Couche-toi pas dessus, bébé.
Oui, mais je me couchais pas dessus.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Mal.
This is it. You want somebody who wants eyes for you. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing. I'm sorry, I did not read that. Sweet dreams, my beautiful Diana, my love. Yeah, our Knight of Cups and our Knight of Pentacles. He's into more of a friendship with benefits. Friendship with benefits is what it is. He's not necessarily looking. Look, you've got the friendship over here, and you've got him moving on forward, offering and looking. Yeah. He doesn't have anybody else into his life at this moment, though. He doesn't. But the problem is he's not stopping himself from seeing anybody else, if anybody else could pop on through. That's where the major problem is. He could actually end up being quite disloyal towards you. So, my love, I'm going to return back to what I said at the beginning. He could be really, really good fun for friends with benefits, but not necessarily for the long term. So I need you to look elsewhere for long term. This is no good. No good. That being said, Kai, I don't see him being interested to anybody else, though. Not at this moment. But my problem is I don't see him being committal. So is he chit-chatting with other women, or is he wanting to be with other women? Not at this moment. It's just that his non-commitment and really just wanting a friendship, perhaps with benefits, is coming into the way. The fact that he is looking elsewhere, that he is looking away than you, is also creating me some problems. It's like if into his life, you are there, you are beautiful, it's a great connection, everything is good, but we don't necessarily want it into the long term. And so at some point in time, he could end up being quite disloyal. So not necessarily telling you that he's seeing other people or chit-chatting with other people. No, he's not ready for commitment either. No. Yeah, no, he's not cheating at this moment. Like, he's not chit-chatting with anybody else or anything of the such. But into the future, there is a possibility for him to be somewhat disloyal. But disloyalty comes in different ways. You can be disloyal because you're talking with somebody else. You can be disloyal because you had sex with somebody else. Like, there's different degrees of being disloyal. I don't actually see him being into any type of third party or anything of the such. I don't. Yeah, but into the future, again, my beautiful Kai, things can change. Things can change. Let me take out some more cards. Like, you guys could work onto this relationship and be good friends, and you could kind of develop that side of the relationship and see where it leads you guys. Definitely have the conversation with him, though, about what he wants, so he actually knows what you want. Because if you don't have that initial conversation, he's just going to think that you guys can be friends with benefits and everything is good. And then you're going to end up not getting what you want. But if you clearly state at the very first, you know, I really do like you, I am interested into you, but I am looking for a commitment. If he says, I'm not really looking for it, then it's entirely up to you to decide what you're going to do. But he will have been loyal to you, and he will have been honest. I know. No, I'm sure that he is, my love. I'm sure that he is. And he does think about you an awful lot. He does. But he's got his own, I'm going to say, load of worries altogether. He does like to go out. He does like to go see some friends every once in a while. But basically, I'm going to say what's hindering you over here is him not wanting a commitment and him focusing onto work, onto business, onto career. He has a lot of thoughts. He has a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things he wants to do, but he doesn't know how to make them happen. He doesn't know how to make the rest of his life kind of realize into the way that he would like them to. And that's going to end up being an issue. I will, however, give you some messages, though. Yes, I shall. HP, my beautiful, let me know if you are here, my love, because you are going to be on up next. And I'm going to give you some messages coming from the Hermit is the best one at this point. Thank you, my beautiful High Priestess. You're going to be on up in just one moment. Elaine, you're going to be up after High Priestess, my love. Before I go see Julie, okay? He was really worried about you because you got really upset and he sent you a sweet message. That is so sweet. I do love that, my love. You do make my heart full. We do want to be careful for some gossip. I do have a lot of desire towards you. Oh, it's a theme today, Elaine. Ace of Swords, we've seen it, I think, in every deck. I took out 2 decks for you, and I saw them in both of them. And I do need a little bit more time, though, so... Commitment, we're not ready. Are we nice? Are we sweet? Are we loving? Are we caring? Yes. Would we like to move this relationship forward into a non-committal way for the moment? Absolutely. I'm just going to say it's important for you to let him know what you ultimately want so you can decide if you want to embark onto this or not. Because there could be changes, like there could maybe not be any changes. My beautiful Kai. I enjoyed the surprise tonight. I am sending you much love. And you know what, Kai? I have to say congratulations. Congratulations for moving forward into your energy. What you have done, you have been working on doing for what? A year, 2 years, 2 years perhaps you've been working on making that step. And you've made it. That is what I call the switch moment, where there is a switch that happens. And from that moment, everything else is possible. So good for you. You turned your switch on, my love. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie. Oh, I'm going to love that. Oh, you're such a sweetie pie, Kai. You are my love. So good for you. The switch moment, like I say, it happens within 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years. Sometimes it takes longer. But once that switch is up, there's no returning. Yes. Let me go see our beautiful high priestess. Then I'm going to go and answer Elaine's other question, followed up by Julie and Carrie. But at least he's distracting you from, I know, my love, I know. But, Kai, sometimes it's really just that we need. One creates a distraction for the other and allows us to release. It's not always necessarily into good or into a positive place, but every connection that you have will bring you to the place where you're supposed to be. And every connection that you have will bring you to the right person at the right moment. I know we have to go through pain before getting there, but it's necessary and it's worth it. Yeah. High Priestess, let me just go into PayPal and gather your questions. T'as-tu bien mangé, Chouchou?
Oui.
Oh, les boys, ont-tu bien mangé?
Je sais pas.
Êtes-vous allés en bas porter vos assiettes?
Je sais pas.
Mais comment ça, tu sais pas? Tu sais pas si t'es descendu en bas, Chouchou?
Ouais.
Tu sais pas? Pour vrai?
Oui.
Oh my god. Alright. Tu t'en rappelles pas, cocotte? Ok. 30 minutes. J'ai commencé plus tard, hein, le poulet, il voulait pas cuire. Okay, you're opening your horizon to anywhere, basically. And you start in Atlanta today. You don't, yeah, where it is, as long as it will be long-term and beneficial. I'm sorry. I love the way you say that. Okay. Okay. I really love the way you say you don't really care where it is, as long as it's kind of far away and it's going to end up giving you what you want to the long term. Okay, so you are studying to go abroad. Where if, hold on, let me just go see. I'm curious. Okay, thank you. It's in East Africa. That's where you're actually wanting to go. Oh, what a beautiful place. Beautiful. How did you pick that place, by the way? Just curiosity, please. How did you get to pick that place to go to? You feel like if you stay in your hometown city, the same thing will keep happening, and that's it, right? Oh, it could be, High Priestess, it could be. The major problem is if you stay into your hometown, you're going to end up staying at the house that you're at this moment that brings you a lot of issues. So I'm going to say that's basically more of the issue than the actual positions that could be close to you. Now, why East Africa, my love? That is a beautiful, but oh my God. Yes, you applied. Oh, Italy, not East Africa. Okay, because Uganda is also in East Africa. And London. Okay. Okay, but they said the only one. Okay, all right. I got you. I'm like, Uganda. All right. Uganda's in East Africa, but you're actually talking, okay. Parlo italiano, bellissima. Do you, my sweet love? Do you speak Italian? I swear, I was wondering myself. I'm like, is she really going over there? And I saw East Africa, Uganda. I thought, how interesting, but how far? I would have never thought. All right, okay. So here we go. Possiamo parlare italiano insieme. If you want, we can definitely speak Italian together, my love. Or I'll help you on through it. My little girl's doing pretty good. She's learning Italian. She can now order ice cream and coffee and tea. She's so cute when she learns it. Every once in a while she cheats. She uses me though. So here we go. You're open to anywhere. A little hesitant because of the conditions. But hey, if God wants it, it's going to happen, right? Absolutely. Okay, well, hey, let's go and let's go and look at this together. Okay, so c'est quoi ça? Super! Oh my God! Tu sais que la salle de bain est juste à côté, hein, coco? Oh, ouais. Hold on just a second, my loves. I have a little girl who's, I don't know, her nose is creating her great issues. C'est quoi ça? Caca!
Ah, c'est l'autre.
Oh my God! La poupolette a pris du temps. Ah, j'ai pas fini encore, mais alors, on va mentir. Tiens, que j'allège tes problèmes, ma cocotte. 1, 2, 3, attrape! 1, 2, 3, tiroir secret! Réouvre pas le tiroir secret. Ben, ça. Non, réouvre pas le tiroir, est à moi. Alright, okay, fixed her problems. So, what is happening over here? How are we going to move on forward within all this? Ben, parce que t'es à moi, j'ai des affaires privées qui ne te regardent point.
Ça me regarde.
Non.
Ça me regarde.
What is that? Is it bad to hold on to too much pain that it makes you... it's bad altogether, my beautiful Elaine, to actually hold on to pain altogether. Maybe a long time, short time. It's short term. It's not good. All right, so how will the actual process of studying abroad actually go? I feel like it could be a beautiful opportunity. I do. Nothing horrible is going to be happening altogether. Are you going to have your own little issues? Yes. Will you have possibilities? Yes. Could it be really, really quite good for you? Absolutely. Could it open up different doors, different thoughts? Yes. Is it the place that you're meant to be into? Probably not, though. I know, right? But the fact that you're not supposed to be there forever doesn't mean in any shape or form or way that it's not an experience that you should not do. I lived in Italy for 5 years. Well, not quite 5, but yes. But I'm not there at this moment. Was not meant to live there altogether. But I had to go through the experience. So what I will say is this. The opportunity seems to be a part of the destined journey that you could definitely embark onto if you want to. There could be many different events that will unfold in different kind of ways. And I'm also going to say in serendipity, all right? Kind of ways. There's going to be twists. There's going to be turns. Not everything is going to be perfect. But I do believe that if that is where you want to go, that you could definitely go there. You will have new experiences. It will be good for you. Is that where you're going to be all the way? No. But I need you to keep faith into the process altogether because it could actually make a lot of sense. So how will the process of setting your prod go? It'll be somewhat complicated sometimes. Sometimes it will be good. It will open up new doors for you. It will give you new thoughts, new ideas, broaden your horizons altogether. Beautiful experiences. But is that where you're actually going to end up being? Like studying and then working and everything? No. But is it a lovely experience that you should do that will disconnect you from the world that you're into at this moment and allow you to live something different and open up new doors? Absolutely, because not everybody will actually do that. And that gives you a lot of bonus points. It gives you a lot of conversation topics whenever you actually go out to those interviews. Let's say you go back home after into the States or, wherever you go back. It will actually end up opening up new doors because you're going to end up standing out from the others just because of that. Yeah, no, that's all good. 30 minutes, Anna. Ton téléphone n'est pas mal pris, Sean? Ben quoi? Bon, okay. So, I will say for you without a doubt, if you can do it, go ahead. Go ahead, my love. Make it happen, move on forward with it, and enjoy your stay as you're there. Is it going to be tumultuous and everything in the such? No. You're going to have periods where it'll be nice and it'll be relaxing. But you'll also have some periods where you're going to be really busy. Everything is going to be moving really, really quite quickly. And you're going to wonder, what the heck did I get myself into? But you'll love it still, every single step of the way. Oh, yeah, you heard her, didn't you, Carrie? Carrie says hello, Anel. She says hi with her hand laying in bed. I think she's tired. All right. Updated message on finding a job in beauty and aesthetics altogether. What happened with your shop, my love, by the way? We had discussed it a few times. You were wanting to open up your own shop, like an Etsy shop or something of the such. And I know that you were working with your mom, but she stole a lot of your ideas, took a lot of things for granted, and it was really complicated. You kind of had to a little bit make your own little branding within it. Because it was your recipe. And what happened with that? Do you still have did you open a shop on Etsy? It's spring break for you, Carrie? Oh, look at that. We already had our spring break like a week and a half ago. Okay. The Chariot in reverse, followed by our Ace of Wands, also getting our Three of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. You put the stuff with her on the back burner, okay. And you have your own small body care business. You tried, but not Etsy yet. You will, okay, you will still though. Okay. Okay, I got you, my love. All right. Well, no matter what it is that you do within that, don't give up, okay? It's probably going to take a certain amount of time. Just don't give up. It takes a while. If you're able to go on forward and do like different things, like you were talking about, it could be, TikToks, it could be YouTube videos, any type of platform that you actually want. None of them sponsored here. It's all good. It's all good. onto the updated messages on finding a job and beauty altogether. I feel as though there's a very, very positive sign that is coming on through, where there's a lot of possibilities that are going to be open on up, but you're going to have to like create them. They're not going to fall into your lap. They are things that you are going to have to start a little bit from scratch and create them and move on forward with them. So it is a little bit of a rocky road. There's no doubt about it, but I do feel like there is a lot of hope, a lot of inspiration. I feel like there's a lot of manifestations that could be coming towards you within your dreams of doing this all together. If you're wanting, I honestly feel that in the meanwhile, if you do want to find yourself, perhaps, I don't know if it would be paying enough for you though, but if you would like to find yourself a job, you know, in beauty and aesthetics and everything of such into those purposes, I feel like that could actually be quite good for you. It would give you a different perspective also onto the industry, onto the products, you know, onto the customers, everything of the such. It could be a little bit almost like a research and marketing kind of a thing. That could be very, very interesting for you. But altogether, I'm going to say if finding a job in beauty and aesthetics is something that you would like, you could probably end up finding something within the following 2 to 3 months, no doubt about it. If it is about selling your own products and opening on up with that, I'm going to say there's a good 12 to 18 months of span where you're going to have to put a lot of time in, a lot of collaborations, a lot of different kind of platforms, a lot of publicities, a lot of research into, I'm going to say your competitors altogether, and that's going to help you on through. That being said, will you actually be happy within that? Yes. Could you actually be? Absolutely. Is that where I necessarily see you though? Honestly, I don't. I feel that the studies that you have done is really what you're going to be doing. I feel like honestly, you are so talented. I feel like you have such a beautiful human approach. I feel like there is love. I feel like there is care. I feel like you have a lot to give out to people, to the world. And I feel like that is where your main path is. That being said, I feel like anything that is beauty and aesthetics will be a bonus for you. I feel like it could be a really, really good income to come on in. It could be something good when you're older later on and you want to give up the daytime job or something of the such. But I feel like you have a lot to give, but I feel like you need to be out there with other people, like into some type of social network, helping people. That's where I feel like you truly do belong, and that's where I feel like where you're going to stay. Basically, not because you couldn't do the beauty and aesthetics all the time, but simply because I feel like the pay is going to be better into your other field. And that's why you're sticking around there a little bit more. The key over there is going to be to find the right company with the right people who are going to be able to offer to you the security and the grounding in what you're looking for. And ultimately, kind of stay away from family, because your family is a little bit toxic, not all that good for you. Exactly. You're tired of the health and the human service stuff. I know you are, my love. But I feel like you're tired of it mostly because of the people that you've worked for, because of the companies that you worked for. I feel like you've been treated badly. I feel like you've been used in many different ways. Too much work, too much going on. I feel like they drained you. What they've done is they've drained your soul. They've drained that beauty that is within, that had much care, much love, and it's still there within you because you're a beautiful soul, my love, and you have so much to give. And I know that if you find the right place, all those studies and all that time that you have put in will pay off. You will have a good pay. You will find a beautiful spot. Well, you'll be really, really quite cherished in so many different ways. So, High Priestess, what I will encourage you to do is, of course, follow your heart, do what you want. But as for going to Italy, go ahead with it, my love. Definitely, it's a beautiful experience altogether. It may bring you something or not, but I believe it will. Go ahead with it. It will be a fantastic experience. It will get you out of the place that you're into. It'll switch up the energies. It's going to be a little bit chaotic. It's going to move a lot. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening, but it'll be fantastico. All right. So definitely, if you're able to go to Italy, go ahead with it. As for your cosmetics, yes, go work into the field. It is the most fantastic study that you can do into a marketing kind of a program to figure out what your clients want, what they need, what approach, what packaging, everything of the such. It will be your number one tool. But other than that, just follow your heart. You're going to try medical aesthetics and a med spa job before, but that's it. But they were toxic, right? Yeah. I'm going to give you a message from Spirit, my love. My beautiful High Priestess, you let me know if there's anything else. Honestly, I see you in 5 years, 7 years. I see it, my beautiful Aina. I got you, my love. I see you being into your field, and I see you being happy, and I see you giving so much to so many people, and I see it being returned to you by a million times. I'm sure that you will continue with your aesthetics and your cosmetics, but I feel like that will be a beautiful passion that will bring you extra income, and that will be fantastic also. But you have a lot to give. Don't give up because you've dealt with bad people. There's a lot of good people, but there's a lot of bad people, especially within companies. There's a lot of people who will use you simply because you have a lot to give, because you've got a generous soul. It's sad, but it's the way that it is. Let's go see what Spirit has to say towards you, okay? And if you have any other questions about anything, just let me know, High Priestess. Just post it on in, all right? Elaine, I'm going to come for your third question, then I'm going to go and see Julie, and then I believe we're finishing it up with Carrie. And yes, thank you, my beautiful Lola. Oh my God, t'as-tu pas une grippe, choupette?
Non.
C'est quoi ça?
Je sais pas.
T'as une toux, cocotte?
Je sais pas.
Oh la la. Alrighty. So, 6 of Wands getting our 7 of Cups, our 9 of Pentacles of the Justice, followed by our 9. What you need to know is at this moment you are with an array of different kind of options. Don't get lost within your options, all right? You need to know that even if people don't necessarily say it to you, your love, your care, your tenderness, everything that you do towards anybody, family, friends, work, it is recognized, even if they don't say it. Know that financial independence will be yours. It's going to take a little bit longer, but it will definitely be yours. You haven't talked to me about apartments or looking for something new in a little while, probably because of, this trip and everything of the such. By here from the end of the year, you should be able to move on, away from mom and move on forward into your own place, my love. That being said, I do want you to be careful around home. There's a lot of one-sided business going on, so keep your energy nice and strong and beautiful. You say you're having second thoughts about your background in healthcare and human services. You kind of thought you went into the wrong direction at times, right? I don't believe in wrong directions, my beautiful High Priestess. I do not believe in wrong directions. I believe that sometimes we take different directions because we believe it's good for us at this moment. But you've learned a lot of things. You've learned a lot of things about what you want and what you don't want, and what you accept and what you don't accept. And you've learned a lot of things about how people will treat you in different aspects and different places. And that is simply allowing you to stand your ground more. It's allowing you to face better what you want into the future, so you don't get stuck into those places again. So, I'm still not going to say it was a complete bad thing, because you did learn some lessons from it. And I still have to say, into the right place with the right people, you would have been happy. Elaine, you say, when will this RGD thing start? Oh, let me go see. Is Julie around? I'm just going to go and send Julie a message. Oh my God, my sister has sent me so many things. I think she was bored tonight. Oh my God, she sent me a lot of stuff. Tante Bibi, elle m'a envoyé comme 1000 patentes.
Comme
Je sais pas, des affaires de joke.
quoi?
Je sais pas, je les ai pas écoutées. J'ai pas le temps. C'est une madame que je suis sur TikTok puis YouTube. Ouais. Okay, let me go back over here. You think you fixed your buffering? Yeah, I don't have no buffering. Hi, Priestess. You're beautiful. You've got a beautiful soul. You have so much to give. Please don't ever forget about that, my love. Definitely, if you're able to go abroad, go abroad. May it be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, go ahead. Switch on up those vibes. Go and get those energies, my love. And know that what you have done all the way up until now is not done in vain. You have learned, and you now know better what you want. I'm wishing you a lovely evening, my beautiful High Priestess, and thank you for waiting so patiently, sweetie. What happened with your buffering? It was not my fault, Juanson, not this time. I have an excellent connection on my side. Alright, so Lane, what's happening? When are things are going to change? You're tired of sleeping in? Oh my God. Every single day I think about sleeping in. Okay, I don't. I do. Every morning I'm like, it must be a mistake. Why is my alarm clock? And it must be a mistake. It's never a mistake. So I snooze until the very last moment. And then once I bring my kids to school, I think to myself, all right, I'll go for a little nap. But then my mind goes a million different ways and I have so many things to do. I often end up not. But I like to entertain the fantasy of sleeping in. No, I know, my love. I know, sweetie. So, your mom is complaining from sleeping in. Oh, moms. Yeah, they'll do that. They'll do that. They will. I don't, but yeah, they shall. All right. Well, you know what? I'm seeing the Empress of Ten of Cups and the Stars, so I'm going to say basically it is entirely up to you. Nothing will happen just to happen. If you want something to happen, you have to make it happen. If you want more money or you want more interviews, you got to go out, you got to search. You got to look in places you've never looked into. You've got to maybe even look into different places. What if you can find a job elsewhere? What if into the meanwhile, just to keep you busy, to get some money coming on in, to make your mom happy, and to switch energies on up? What if you worked, I don't know, into a cafe or did some private work for different people in different kind of ways? Like there's different ways of going out and feeling like you're doing, but don't do it because somebody is saying to do it. Do it because you want to do it. So, you know, basically I'm going to say you are the master of your life. Honestly, I feel as though things will probably start to happen within the following 3 to 10 weeks for you. But I mean, your mom can complain within the following 3 to 10 weeks. So it remains, you are going to be the master of your happiness. It doesn't necessarily mean sometimes we start off and sometimes we have studies in certain fields, but we do other things. I studied psychology. I am not, although there is some psychology that is applied into it, I am not doing psychology at this moment, but I studied psychology. So you do not always necessarily do what you studied for or what you thought you would be prepared for. And sometimes life brings you in different directions and it's okay. So if one can lead you to the other and release some issues at home, oh, that could be good, right? Yeah, I know, the mentorship. Yes. I'm going to say basically the mentorship within the following the mentorship is between the following 3 to 10 weeks. It could be between the beginning and the completion because I see 3 to 10 weeks. 10 weeks seems too far to start the mentorship. So I'm going to say probably somewhere around mid-April, third week of April. And it's probably going to last a couple weeks. Yeah. Ben voyons, cocotte. T'as pogné la grippe. Oh my gosh. Mais je te l'ai déjà dit, ma chouchou. So that's what I see, my love. Tell your mom to the meanwhile that you're working really, really hard. You're doing everything you possibly can, all right? Yeah. Do we have our beautiful Julie who is around? Because I sent her a message, but she said she was going to go to bed early. Maybe she ended up going to bed early. We're going to put her at 2:30. I'm going to go and get her a question. Then we're going to go and see Carrie and I believe Juanson. Both cocotte. Malade. I like that question. I do. All right. Okay. À quoi tu joues, cocotte? Let's go see if you're around to begin with. Oh, you are there. No, that's okay. You're here. I just put you a timestamp. I'm like, huh. What, Elaine? What? Okay. Oh, my dear gosh. You don't have to be shy about any question at any point in time. It is me. Of course I have, Love Shine. Nice to see you, sweetie. Hello. I made up questions for you. Okay, hold on. Okay. Does MCU like his Let's go start off with that. Quoi tu joues, chouchoune? Tu peux t'endormir, hein, tu sais, chouchou.
Non, je suis pas fatiguée.
Tu veux-tu avoir une petite pastille avant de te coucher? Ah?
Non.
Non. All right. Well, our Page of Swords into his mind. He's definitely thinking about it. He is keeping it to himself, but his guard, I'm going to say, is actually let on down towards that, along with our Knight of Pentacles. I will say yes. It kind of indicates over here a very strong emotional connection between the both of you. It is showing that there is mutual love, that there is respect, that there is partnership. Yes, he has not said it with our Hermit over here, of course. He has not made it official. But is he actually holding on to it? Yes, he is. Does he see that? Yes. Is there an undeniable connection and a very strong sense of harmony between the you? Absolutely. So, even though it is not yet defined, does he believe that you are somebody very special into his life, and does he actually see you as his girlfriend? He does. Now, what kind of girlfriend does he feel like you are? All right. Honestly, my love, he sees you as being nurturing, warm, unconditional love. He sees you as bringing a lot of abundance, a lot of care. He sees you as creating a safe, a loving environment. He feels like you are somebody who is going to be able to provide emotional support, emotional comfort, beautiful affection. So he sees you as, the best way that I can actually put it is, he sees you as someone who brings out the very best out of him. Is that what you say? In him, not out of him. In him. You offer love, you offer encouragement, and you bring him that sense of peace. And he knows that within the connection, there is always a possibility for more growth. There is always more potential. So he just kind of feels like your relationship has the ability to basically evolve into something that is so much more deeper and so much more fulfilling. Yeah. Well, as perfect as can be, Julie. Yeah. As perfect as can be, sweetie. Absolutely. Now you need to go rest, my beautiful Julie. You need to go and rest, sweetie pie. I shall see you a little bit later, my beautiful Julie. Absolutely. I will see you. I will say tomorrow, since you're going to be going to bed soon. I have some workings to do, but I shall see you tomorrow, and have yourself a great rest and sweet dreams, my love. Just one moment. We're going to go and see Carrie. I just want to address something that Elaine has said. You say, how come you don't feel the sadness that you once had, and so on, so on, so on. I feel like it's a period of rest. I feel like it's more of a period of healing. I feel like it's more recovery. I feel like you spent a lot of time processing your feelings, and this healing is really kind of allowing you to detach from the intense emotions that you once felt. It's almost as if your mind and your heart at the same time need to reflect and need to recharge. So that's why there is a lack of sadness that you're feeling at this moment. It's honestly, if you will, a little bit of a natural part of the process of healing altogether. So at the same time, it brings you in more clarity, brings you in more strength into the mix. So there's a lot of logic, a lot of objectivity. There is a lot of you being able to detach emotionally, but when necessary, you're also able to reattach is what it is. So you might have developed a little bit of a mental resilience altogether, and maybe you're starting to look at things from a more detached, logical kind of perspective than what you have into the past. And that is ultimately helping you to find some balance that is within you. And that is going to help you to blend on in your emotions with your intellect, with your sense of calm, with your acceptance. And the lack of sadness is not a lack of empathy into itself. It's really more of a sign, if you will, of emotional growth, a certain equilibrium, if you will. I'm going to go and see onto that note our dear Carrie. Here we go. All right. You're moving on. You're moving on is what it is. Absolutely. It's my pleasure, my love. I'm wishing you some sweet dreams, my beautiful Elaine. And you tell your mom to give you a break. You tell her to cut you a break. You've been working hard. You've been doing a lot of things. You've been trying a lot of things. You need her to let you, cut you some slack. That's it. Tell her Lisa said so. When she wonders who Lisa is, refer her to my email. Good night, Elaine, sweetie. Carrie, we're going to put a timestamp for Carrie, and then Juanson's going to be the final reading for tonight. So we are at 2:39. All right, Elaine, I'll take care of your mom. You just send me her email. Have her email me. I'll take care of the rest. I kid you not, Elaine. I will take care of her. I will have a mom-on-mom conversation. Yes. All right. So I am no longer looking into the chat at this moment because I am elsewhere. So please do forgive me if I do not answer. So our beautiful Carrie had the most horrible, horrific day. That is, everything is horrible on what you have said to me. It's amazing. Mm. Okay, and today he hasn't been talking very much. Okay, wait. What did he think of the recording? Okay. C'est ça, point.
C'est long.
Tu sais que t'es dans la même pièce que moi, puis tu fais tes propres patentes. Hein?
Oui.
Tu sais que tu chignes pour rien, là.
Non, c'est long.
Moi, j'étais dans le sous-sol avant, tu faisais quoi? Ça, c'était long. Là, t'es très confortable, petite princesse.
Mais c'est long.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Puis j'ai comme 6% de batterie.
Elle est où le battery pack?
Non, j'ai 60%.
Bon, c'est pas pareil. All right. So, after a while, he wished your son a happy birthday. You're kind of wondering what he was thinking about because of the background. Honestly, I don't feel like he enjoyed it. I am getting somewhat of some tower moments, so it was a little bit kind of bittersweet. There was love, there was attention, there was strength, there was a lot of things, but I kind of feel like he would have much appreciated more something that was more subtle, something that was more quiet, something that was more dedicated between you and him versus, you know, a party or background noises and everything of the such. So that's a little bit of the vibes that I'm getting from this. T'as pogné la grippe, chouette. T'as pogné ça chez Shrekky?
Je sais pas.
Étais-tu malade, lui?
Je sais pas, il avait dit avant, il avait la grippe.
Ah, ok, c'est lui que t'as donné.
Je sais pas.
Ah ouais. Mais ça vient pas d'ici, il y a personne qui est malade. T'es revenu de chez eux, tu l'as. All right. What is happening with this? Honestly, I'm going to say as for the rehearsal, he did go to it and things did go well. That being said, I'm also going to have to say it has nothing to do really with the rehearsal, but I will say that he has people into the band, right, that he does work for and everything of the such. There is definitely some workings that were done within that. So, you know, some things that you've been trying to banish along the way, there was definitely something. They talked or they worked onto something. It was not just about rehearsal. It was rehearsal, but it also had to do with business stuff. comprends maintenant pourquoi tu te rappelles pas d'avoir apporté les assiettes en bas. Il n'y a personne qui les a apportées.
Non.
Non, j'ai vu ça, ben. Yes, that person was at the rehearsal. Definitely was there. They definitely discuss about different things, different projects, different things that he has to look for. I don't know exactly what it is he has to look for, but I know that he has to look for things. Yeah, I say the same. I will also say for you, I feel as though he is into a place where his love for you has not diminished. I know that you might be wondering because, you know, maybe it's not as strong or he's not showing you as much. Nothing has diminished. I just feel as though it is more of how can I say? I feel as though it is more of a situation where things are stagnant and he wants changes and modifications. And he knows very well that even if he does ask you to come right away, that you will not necessarily come right away. And so there's a lot of issues with that. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of frustration. And all of that energy is keeping him somewhat away from you. I know that you could see it into a different way. If he misses me so much, why doesn't spend more time with me and talk with me and everything of the such, but he sees it and he reacts into a different way. Oh, qu'est-ce que tu m'as envoyé, cocotte? You're so cutie. All right. All right. Hilarante. Tu sais que ça, c'est une juge, hein? Elle s'appelle Judge Judy. Elle a le même nom que ta grand-mère. Elle a de l'attitude en masse. Elle est drôle au bout. Alright, so... Is he miss... Hein?
Comme, on est combien jeudi?
On est lundi, ma belle. On est le début de la semaine. Je suis perdue. Oh, crotte! Pourquoi? Alright. Is he missing any gifts? I will definitely say a yes. Ah, t'as eu la bonne journée then. I will definitely say that he does miss them, but I feel as though he has them somewhere. He keeps them. I don't feel like he keeps all of them, but he does keep a certain amount of them. So I'm going to say yes, he misses them, but yes, he also does have some into the background or into the backup. So even when you don't necessarily send any on out, he does still have some of you. So he's still watching those. Money, not more than $150 perhaps. And that's if he gives that. I'm not even sure he will. Pain-wise, it's not really getting better. It's probably going to continue for the rest of the year. Hey, t'as envoyé Skinny Dog.
Hey, il est pas skinny là.
Là, il est pas skinny, là-bas, il est skinny.
C'est un bébé.
Ouais.
Ça te parle.
Ok.
Ah, là, c'est long. Tu Tu bien.
I know.
Tu bien.
Did you do anything serious when you got hurt? I'm not sure if you did anything serious when you got hurt, my love. I do believe that you do have like probably some bruises, like some major bruises that you do have to be careful for. Did you break anything? I'll say no. Good bruises, I will say yes. Yeah. As for all the injuries, honestly, I feel like there's a lot of stress that is related to it. I feel like there's a lot of things that are kind of combining themselves. They just don't necessarily just kind of happen like that. But if you're wondering if anybody is doing black juju or anything upon you, I don't believe so. If you told him that you got hurt bad yesterday, how would he react? Probably, sadly, not too much. Why probably not too much? Because into his mind, his injuries and his bobos are worse than yours. So it doesn't even matter if you broke something. His would be worse because yours would be temporary. They would only last a certain amount of time and then they would go away. His are more permanent, so they're more important. Coming from him, not from me. The DTC being approved, nothing is happening or coming your way for the following 4 to 6 weeks for sure. As for the workings, whatever you already have done, you can let the energy kind of go flow on through and see what it's going to give you. Whatever has been done recently is probably going to need a good 4 to 6 weeks before it is actually the full energy completed and sent on through. Ah, est-ce que c'est, bébé? I know, it's been there for a long time, sweetie. Il me reste une personne, I know, it's been very, very long. T'as-tu mal à quelque part, Annelle, ou c'est juste ton nez qui est bouché?
Avant, j'avais mal à mon bras, c'est juste mon nez.
C'est ton nez. Okay. I will give you some messages. Every moment with you feels like a beautiful dream come true. Your love is my guiding light, and I feel so lucky to have you by my side. Every time I think of you, my heart skips a beat. No matter where life takes us, I will always love you with all of my heart. And when we are together, time stands still. I never want our moments to end. My beautiful love, if you need to reach out by messenger, you definitely can later. Yeah, I know you do, my love. I'm going to say at this moment, the most that you can do and the best that you can do is to feel better. You have to take care of yourself. Because at this moment, you cannot take care of other people. You cannot do even a zillion type of workings and all different kind of things when you yourself are somewhat hurting and weak. I need you to take care of yourself so you are strong, so you emanate and you send out that beautiful, powerful energy. And at the same time, I also need somebody to tell you that you are loved and you are cared for and you are important, and that all the stuff that you have been going through is crap, and that one person's problem should not be compared to another, because I know that often he compares his to yours, and yours are always not as important as his, but yours are just as important as his are, but I know that he doesn't show that to you. So Just know that you are loved. Know that what you are going through, it is true. It is important. It is worth to be heard. And it is worth to take it one step at a time. But you need to get better. I know. Ah, ils sont cute, tes lapins chouettes.
Ça ressemble à tes eyes. Messenger. Dans photo.
All right, Haunton, let's go see Sweetie Pie. Here we go. I had an interesting weekend, but it was good. Oh, by the way, I never told you guys, but my building of furniture this weekend, yeah, I told Julie about it. It didn't go all that well. I now have to repair a wall. I am no Bob the Builder, okay? I must never build anything. That's not my thing. The bag of screws that I had that were for the building of the piece of furniture are ultimately all pretty much in the same bag. I ended up going to get the toolkit into the garage and using really long screws to just screw things in because the Aries in me couldn't take it no more. That being said, it looks nice. But I do have a couple of repairs to do. But anyways, that's my update onto my Lisa the Builder. Yes, here we go. So, Sweetie Pie, I hope your weekend went well too. All right. Oh yeah, I would have to show you. Yeah, it happens all right. It does. I ripped off something off of the wall too because I was upset at it because I don't know, it was screwed in. I couldn't unscrew it. And it was something that Evil D had actually put there. Not all much my style. So I ended up ripping it off of the wall. It made a hole in my wall. Or not a very big hole. A couple inches. Yeah, I need to put putty it and paint over it. Or put a decoration in front of it. But there you go. So, as for your reading, let's go and move on forward with it. So, the lesson over here to be learned is, don't ever ask me to construct anything. I will make a mess out of it. Okay, let me go back over here. So you've been resting, you're trying to enjoy the weather. Does that mean it's been raining? But it started to get warm, so you started to turn your AC on. Is your AC working? Because it wasn't working last year. And at the end of the season, it was still not working. So why is it working now? Did you purchase a new one, or is it just very temperamental? What happened with it? A bit too warm around noon? My dear God, I have -3 degrees outside. You have too warm around noon. Yes, finally. Oh my God. Okay, you are okay, you are going to be so ready. So ready. Oh my God. Yes. I think it actually comes out on Annelle's birthday on the 25th of April. I think it does. So, yeah, we're going to have to start watching that. I'm so glad that you're up to date onto it. Ah, tu m'as envoyé d'autres patentes, chou?
Oui.
Okay, hold on. Let's go over here. A swap. What is a swap? I don't even know what a swap cooler is.
What swap?
Oh, yeah, I know. I just a book one. Yeah, I know, Carrie. Today was a day of like the big garbages, and I had no idea because I have a lot of things to get rid of that were his. Yeah, I will wait. I will wait until the next time. I have a lot of things to rid. Actually, basically everything in the house has been changed thus far. It was 7, but it's warm and muggy. Oh, okay, I gotcha. A swap cooler. I'm gonna go and figure out what the heck a swap cooler is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I helped my mom this weekend figure out how to put her air conditioning on because she has to purchase like a plexiglass. Yeah. A swap cooler. What is a swap cooler? Oh yes, bye. Oh yes, bye. I have a kitchen table outside that we are going to destroy and we're going to put into the fire. Because I have another kitchen table going out there. But it's not an Evil D one. We're just burning stuff over here. Yeah, you could too, right, Carrie? Oh my god, I could use warmer weather. Oh, I want it. All right, okay. Back to you, Hanson. I keep feeling like I'm gonna sneeze. I might sneeze at some point. Elizabeth energy today, I feel, is one that is calm, but one that is somewhat introspective at the same time. I feel as though she's into a period, into a place where she's into a lot of self-reflection. I feel like she's letting her intuition kind of guide her thoughts. I feel like she is also processing her feelings, but into a very quiet way. I also feel like she's almost kind of even pulling back a little bit. I know, it is interesting. It is weird, but there's a reason for it. I feel like she's pulling back a little bit to gain the clarity about her emotions, and that's where she's going to come on back. But anyway, she wants to come on back with more force, with more strength, maybe with more actions towards you. So I feel like she's contemplating the relationship, and she's contemplating the different type of layers of your relationship. I feel like she's still a little bit guarding her emotions, but she's truly is holding on to what is familiar. So it is important to know that she is valuing your connection altogether. I will also say, into your love reading, I feel as though the dynamics are there. I feel like she is somewhat a little bit protective of herself at this moment, but I feel like she has that beautiful desire to maintain the bond that you both share. I feel like the mutual attraction is there. I feel like the emotional balance is there. I feel like the harmony for you two to actually connect is also there. I feel like she's evaluating the situation, wondering about the future. And I feel like she's a little bit like you. She does have a little bit of that sense of uncertainty, but the feelings are there. The values are there for the relationship. And I feel as though she is trying to make that connection stronger between the both of you. I feel like the love is there. I feel like, yes, decisions will have to be made at some point in time, but for the moment, she's kind of just basking a little bit into that love altogether. I feel like her thoughts towards you are ones of wanting to move on forward, thinking about the relationship, feeling very drawn to you. She's actually kind of thinking about how you could both, I'm going to say, grow together into the future. Oh, shit. My God. Say horrible. Good. An angel message for you. The angel of love brings a message of compassion, of understanding. Know that Elizabeth has beautiful feelings for you, and may she, even though she may not be outwardly expressive, she is very spiritually quite connected to you. And the angels are urging you to remain patient and trust that love is unfolding into its divine timing. An oracle message suggests that there could be hidden emotions and deeper things that are still sorting through. This is a reminder for you to trust your intuition, even though things are not all that clear onto the surface. The path will be revealed in time. So stay open to the energy.
Je peux leur remettre si j'en ai mis 2 fois. Pas là, mais avant.
Tu parles de quoi, B?
Ça.
Kleenex? Hein?
Le truc.
Quel truc? Ah oui, c'est juste de l'eau, ma belle. C'est de l'eau de mer. Lâche-toi là, ce cocotte. Faut que je vais aller te donner des médicaments, ça va t'aider à dormir là. Walk into the freezer. That's your weather. Yeah, me too. It was cold today. I don't know what it looks like tomorrow. Tomorrow is -2. Well, that's pretty good. Hey, t'as envoyé beaucoup de photos, toi, je suis bête. Oh my god, les minous qui dansent sont drôles. Le Kraken, il est beau, les licornes aussi. Il est tout au roi. T'es cute, je pense. Nine of Wands. The answer is to wait and ask again later. You need to rest and recuperate for now. I am too, Carrie. Oh my god, I am. I still have snow in front. Snowbank. Messages. Every time I think of you, my heart smiles. You light up my world in ways that you don't even realize. You have been into my heart since the moment we met, and that feeling is only growing. You're always onto my mind, and it warms my heart to know that we're building something real. There is a calmness and a peace in being around you that I simply cannot put into words. I am not even going to say that out loud, Juanson, because I will be slapped. Yeah, that is not acceptable, but I think it's funny. Oh my god, c'est long. Yeah, I think Annelle got a cold. Yeah, she did. Poor sweetie pie. I will go and give her some meds and put her to sleep. So, oh, poof poof. Oh, poof poof. So, I will let you guys go. I will go and take care of the elephant. Yeah. And I will see you guys tomorrow at our usual time, 8 p.m. I'm so sorry. I'm having chicken again tomorrow, but this time it won't have the same issues as today. So love you guys and see you tomorrow. Thank you for your patience and bless your beautiful souls. I know, Juanson, you're such a tease. You're amazing. Good night, my beautiful Carrie. Good night, my beautiful Lilith. Good night, my dear Juanson. I shall see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe. Stay cool for you, Juanson. And we'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, they've been going on for a little while. My kids, everybody is vaccinated around here, so no, I don't want them neither. They've been going around for a little bit. Good night, my loves.